आ गया क्या चैट? चैट आ गया? चैट आ गया? हेलो? हेलो? आ गया? Yeah, boys, we are back, we are back, we are back, we are back with the boys.
Only one
We
can
are
go
back.
forward and join in alongside Full Sense and
एक
Global
सेकंड खाना भी आ गया मेरा
Who is
माँ
it going
कसम
to be? It is time to find out T1 versus Paper Rex as we dive into Split.
Looking at that board as both of these teams, you would like it to say London. That is hopefully what they can find, but it is going to be a challenge. Neon, the most picked agent, and Buzz, one of the best in the world on it.
खाना आया
Him and
नहीं
Durka
खाना
up
आया
there at
नहीं
the top of the stats. As much as Durka might not want to hear it, he is very, very good. But Buzz
खाना आया नहीं आ रहा आ रहा आ रहा आ रहा मेरे को बिटरेट बढ़ाना पड़ेगा बीच में बिटरेट बढ़ाएंगे ठीक है ऑफ ऑन करके
He's very smart, he's very steady.
बिटरेट कम दिख रहा है ना बिटरेट कम दिख रहा है ना चैट
Rex looking once again on Split to go for those mid fights.
Huh?
Kind of generally what they do.
Not going to keep progressing down mid. I thought they were going to do that, and they would have maybe just been able to catch Munchkin from the
टेंस
outset.
की जड़
That
में
spike
ये
on
सब
the
मत
floor.
करो बेचूती हो गया तुम
They were
लोग
looking for a timing to see if T1 was trying to scale up towards B and they could, try to get those angle densities that they could create.
लैगी है ना स्क्रीन रुक जाओ
Rain
एक
down
एक
on
राउंड के
top
बाद में
T1.
बिटरेट
Instead,
7500
to
रखा है
re-explore this space.
12000 से
Ball goes up from the Vi. Walk down into mid, cut back around backside of the box, so they are not giving anything away, but now they're going to go face the 4 to 5. He's going to find the first Munchkin stack, and Bell going to be taken down. Buzz gone. That is fight now on the floor. Paper
वॉल्यूम और
Rex
इससे ज्यादा फुल नहीं होता
very well slated to collect this pistol.
साउंड आज कम है वाला का
Just on a timing here. Able to find that
पट
ability.
से करो रिफ्रेश लेफ्ट राइट आएगा तो लौड़े लगेंगे पट से करो
Anyone hoping
क्यों
they
नहीं
pull
1
away a
मिलियन
little
स्ट्रीमर का
bit.
डेटा खत्म हो
Flash
गया
there.
नहीं मेरे को वाइपर का भी
Meteor.
मैसेज आया वाईटी गया
Couldn't find
करके
anything. Envy's got him.
Yeah, just no hope of help. Izu will be able to find one to stop him from being a flawless, but that's about
ठीक है मैं करूँ मैं रिफ्रेश कर रहा हूँ ठीक है मैं बिटरेट बढ़ा रहा हूँ ठीक
Scrape a
है
damage.
एक सेकेंड
And this is kind of the Paper Rex that is at their
बोल
best
दो
on their defender
सब ठीक
side.
है
When there's some aggression, when
सब
they use
ठीक
that
है
to get a little bit of
फाइनली
their own eyes and ears and bodies. But
फाइनली डन वी आर बैक
little
वी
bit
बैक
safer when they look
बॉयज
for those moments to strike that I think they're typically at their best. And
shit,
believe it or
15
not,
मिनट
folks,
बाद
Paper
भाई
Rex has
मेरा
been
आज
at their
10
best
के
on the
लाइक्स हो
defender side of
सकता
most
था यार
maps so far this stage. I think all maps. So
फिर से लाइक
it's cool to see this team evolve, to find
अभी
that
सब ठीक है
new
अभी सब ठीक है
dimension, that new ability. Because we know what they can get done on the attack side, but if they have a good
भाई
defense
मेरा
side,
खाना
too,
आ गया
again,
सोसाइटी में
should be
घर पे कभी आएगा
unstoppable,
पता
you would
नहीं
think.
Yeah, I believe it's all but Lotus, where they are favored on the defender side. Getting quickly, looking for a rotation around, and Stacks previously taken out 7 HP. Kill's going to be found on Munchkin. Jinggg with a quick little look, says, oh, maybe I want to push this. Nah, never mind. I do. Goes up and oh my God. Absolutely demolishes them.
सबका टांग तोड़ा
Fourth won't be able to find it. Something will take it away, but it's a 4-0 start for
Let's
Jinggg, a 2-0 start for Paper Rex.
go
Well, this is really good signs of life.
let's go let's go
With
let's
Paper Rex,
go
sometimes this team can struggle on pistols. Sometimes they can struggle on anti-ecos. They can make them look a little bit closer than you would like if you're a fan of the team. This is none of that. This is pretty
खाना
well
कैसा?
handled, only losing one player in the long run. Thing there, Stacks was mega weak. He was at like 10 HP there, so
हेलो
one of the random bullets finds his head from the spread of the
ठीक है।
judge. Now you got to worry about that as well.
ए
as
फर्स्ट
T1
ब्लड मत
is
मारो
getting
प्यार
that
है
push
सुनको खाना क्या
towards garage.
Stack of the bankroll here for Paper Rex. It's only Forsaken getting that Vandal here. Everybody else, a bunch of money that they could have invested into this one. I mean, Indian something. I'm looking at them. Opted to stick with that Sheriff and the Marshal. Meanwhile, Jinggg keeping it quiet, looking for a target, but he's just way too far away. Buzzing will find Izu getting himself on the board, and it's going to be a 3K now for Buzz.
अरे
It's T1.
ये क्या हो गया
This
Very
easy
easy bar
anti-eco.
gaya.
That being said, though, something wants to be a thorn on their side.
ये क्या हो गया बे हेलो
At least to collect the weapon, it looks like
एक सेकंड के लिए तो गया था मैं रीच राउंड खत्म द फक
What is something doing? Where are
क्या
you
था ये
going?
बीरस
Is he just he's already going for exits? Like he's going to wrap all the way in towards the like expected T1.
नहीं ना
Looks
सेव
like
कर
going to
रहा ना
exit through
उधर
alley, so no one going to be crossing paths here. So it seems like a Phantom can be carried over.
आ गया मेरा गन लेके चला गया
I mean, could be worse,
समथिंग ना
Gun.
I guess, get the drop for Forsaken, who has bought down, and then you have plenty of money for an operator, but no, I feel like he could have gone for
But
damage on
Ilan
this
ko
one.
नहीं दिया,
Either
दिया
way, it's going to be T1 getting on the board, not allowing for the bonus conversion to come through. And it only costs them one player and some armor.
5 मिनट में मैप खत्म हो जाता है बे
able
अभी
to
मैं
keep
जस्ट
Paper
गया
Rex
था
from
भाई हेलो
getting that judge into place. Just some pretty simple stuff. Fast lane forward. You know, even though you're throwing a bunch of util in there, oh, great
It's a
haunt.
map.
Catches a bunch of players.
क्या मंगाया पेरी पेरी प्राइस पेरी 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 प्राइस
That was Munchkin paranoia or what, but regardless, catches on to Jinggg, so he can't really spring into action either. To try to wait it out, and by the time the near side is gone, he's under the gun sights at range. Here's that
भी
op.
प्राइस
Yeah.
बचना नहीं चाहिए
Has it at the ready.
एक मारेगा
Out in front of this one. He's up and over the top, and something barely escaping. Down to a sliver of HP as they're trying to flush him out, but he is still sat there in the corner. No further entry to be found other than Izu, who was diving forward into back sight. He's still going to be risky. Well, he's coming over too. Both going to be taken down. Izu, however,
Oh my God,
hits the
उसने क्या मारा
transfer.
दो
Finds something in Divine. Showstopper's out. Envy's dead.
भाई क्या लड़ रहे हैं लोग
Chaos in the round, but look
Go,
at where the
go,
spike
hello.
is. Dropped at the
By
top
Izu,
of the
by
player.
MVP.
Buzz needs to try to find this kill, and he cannot.
Jinggg
Now
के
it's down
बाद.
to Izu.
Good second, please. Good second, good
He's in
second.
the
Come
main,
on.
Find the shot to get
क्या
rid of
सच में
Forsaken. He jumps over the side to swing in, and Jinggg takes the fight, wins it.
एक
Paper
second.
Rex still in the lead,
बंदा साइड
3-1.
में दिखा वो
Oh, for a second,
राफ्टर
it
से
looked
वाला
like it might be
क्या मारा
Izu
उसने हेलो
coming up with the first
Jinggg नहीं माना
massive play of the match.
पेपर एक्स
He just
पेपर
comes up
एक्स
short. It's just not quite enough. Devi on the backside here. Oh, gets a double through the
भाई
smoke.
दवाई ने अच्छा मारा लेकिन इजू
What
ने
a
क्या
timing,
मारा
but
भाई
Izu, this is disgusting. Devi's like, wait, what? Look at
क्या
something.
मारा
Trying to
बे
get down from heaven. He's paranoid. But what a play there. The TP up on top of something. It's an anti-operator setup. It almost catches him.
ओ
Something
ओ
nicely spotted
ओ माय
there. Here goes
गॉड
slip in the net.
एलेक्स गाली देने वाला
So
ओ माय
slotted in.
गॉड एलेक्स
If
गाली
he
देने
were
वाला
to scale, he might not be in the line of sight. It doesn't even matter. Right as somebody tries to
my.
go for a move. Meteor is able to find him.
What are you
Headshot
doing
lets the
Ilya
operator.
What are you
He's likely to be
doing
backstabbed here. Pushes out just a smidge more.
Yep.
Would have been found by Envy, but will shift forward. But Envy now, opportunity to try to make a play versus the rest of this T1 stack that is just now arriving in main.
Doesn't want to use his util just yet. Now he's going to hear
He's being made. Sends out a couple shots, but it's going to be.
मेरे को ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है ओमेन का टाइमिंग कुछ क्रेजी होने वाला है
Player advantage established for T1. This would be a massive round win if they could find it.
सारे सिटी से जाओ
Munchkin is still all the way out in Narnia. Moving over. Smoke meanwhile.
का
Meteor
बोलते हैं
dialed in on the angle, finds Forsaken at screens. Headshot to connect, pushes past the
गंदा
flash,
गाली करने
begins
वाला
his
गंदा
vision,
गाली
but
करने वाला
now stays slotted in alongside the wall. Gets the leg shot on the Divine, finishes him with that Sheriff. Meteor gets himself a third, and Buzz slides for Bucky in hand. As
Code
T1
scam
continuing to rack up these thrifty
code
wins.
scam
what
code
a nifty
scam
little timing from
फ्रेम
Meteor.
ड्रॉप गाफ मेरा 0 फ्रेम ड्रॉप
Your Masters Bangkok MVP just gets past the sight lines of something using that toxic screen.
क्या
He
लगता है
doesn't get
डिवाइन
identified by
या
the
पीआरएक्स
flash
ये
either,
पीआरएक्स बेबी
and it completely bamboozled him. Has no idea that he had gotten tucked into that corner. And then we know how good Meteor can be with snipers. To be the master of the Marshall. Give him an op and he's just as good. Now it's going to be Izu, also a very talented sniper.
How about thrifty for thrifty?
That would be about right for these two teams.
It's all right for the region. Triple sack. Wanting to try to take down
भाई
Meteor.
उसने बुमट मिस किया
Reads this
फिर भी वो
pressure.
रेडी है बेसिक
Meanwhile,
कैसे
Izu eventually able to find that kill on Forsaken.
sniper
Just
bhe,
out of that
hello?
smoke. Ends up getting caught. Envy dinks through the corner of the wall. Slips past it though, but Meteor will be able to get the readjustment, finding that kill, but
अच्छा
something comes
timing
away
था
with two.
समथिंग दो
Buzz and
कैसे मारा
Munchkin
पता
both
नहीं
taken down by his sheriff. But as the kill wins across. Grab up a weapon, I do believe Stax is slotted forward in mid. Gets the surprise catch.
One enemy remaining. Where are
Swing out to his demise. Jinggg dead to Izu. Finds himself a second and now is on Divide.
हेलो एलेक्स भाई
As a guardian, but not quite going to find the catch, but he also might have a timing.
हेलो
bring them down?
Well, they take around ramp. They do not have any idea of his position. So he cycled over to Izu. Eyes now on the rope. Divide should be dead. Max will have it, and T1 will tie it up at 3-3.
I wouldn't be too surprised to maybe see
क्या मैं
early
बैन हूँ नहीं
timeout
तो
from Alex. Don't want to let this defender side get too out of control. Absolutely want to try to stop some of this bleeding. See if
आ गया क्या टाइम आउट ऑलरेडी भर दिया
That's a nice little flick, actually. Oh, a little bit of help from Jinggg, but get a little too greedy there. In towards mid to try to grab those guns. Uh-oh. Always team.
Yeah. we've been pretty good about it. But look, this is one of the things. You go on a road show, different country, different infrastructure. So you take the good with the bad. And I'd say so far it's been damn good.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Welcome to email language.
I mean, no issues at all. So, eventually something's bound to happen.
Gotta get prize.
There's always a little piece of tech that maybe gets unplugged accidentally, or who knows what happened, but it didn't take too long. We hope, and tons of fans for both teams. I mean, it is crazy loud. There is no clear favorite in this audience. There's a lot of Paper X fans. There's a lot of T1 fans.
No.
Southeast Asian fans are
That's
split in their decision. It was, in fact, a real timeout as well.
So, yeah, minor little hiccup, tech pause into the timeout call from Paper Rex.
है कि नहीं और नहीं तो क्या कुमार भाई
Very willing to use
कुमार
these
बोल रहा
early.
सजल भाई सुना है कल 110 membership gift हुई थी
Doesn't matter where we go in
120
the world,
हुई थी
TMV. You still got to oil up.
tipsy place
True that.
tipsy
They're always
place
going to let you know.
tipsy gaming
Those fans know ball. I like that.
There's a really easy way to silence them.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Could just, yeah.
You could have oiled up in Vietnam. You had the opportunity to come here, but you didn't renew
Paul,
your
oh sorry
He's an absolute jobber, man.
खाना खा रहा हूँ मैं
Can't believe him sometimes.
ये खाने वाला पोल है ठीक है
Well, getting ready to go back into this one. Was looking dialed in, but my big thing is if Meteor's going to keep making plays like we saw from him in that thrifty, that's the Meteor that lifted
कौन
up the
जीतेगा?
second trophy that's won that
PAT.
MVP award. If he's going to show up now when it matters the most for T1. Good luck.
That's what MVP
the
caliber
next
player
one.
should be doing. The Meteor's been slow. Jinggg, trouble.
Looking for the season 8, but Munchkin's going to be taken down. Devi is just able to find that kill, but a quick kick back at Easy will
अरे दो एंगल
so
बेचारा
deep
दो
into the
एंगल
site,
से
he
लड़
just
रहा है
re-swings out of elbow, finds Devi all on his lonesome. So already it's a player advantage for the sides of T1, and they are going to be investing the pit. I thought maybe they give
Be
it
on the way.
Yeah, they want to
Blacker
win as many
boys.
rounds as they possibly can from this half.
Especially on a rifle round. I really like this. You connect the paranoia there.
Meteor just able to backpedal away. There's nothing scaling alongside the Trailblazer, so he gets spotted and then he's right back into the pit.
Poison's off.
क्या लग रहा है सेव कर सकते हैं ना इतना
Action
कम
here. He's who turned to the
कर
side, but
दिया वो
still
लोग ने
able to find
ulti
Forsaken
ulti तो
before something can drain him
Right.
back. Buzz down to 17 HP. Will get found. And something collects the kill, but it's a push in, and Meteor is right there, ready
लग गया
and
अभी
waiting.
पैसा नहीं है
T1 with a very solid shutdown. Break the economy of Paper X once again as they now gain the lead.
हाँ
T1 has found a weakness here in
क्या
Paper
scene?
X's defender side, and that's A main. They are just putting a lot of pressure there early. This time, it's a deeper season 8 than we've seen so far. The back players off the line to give them some open space to scale forward. Sure, Devi can try to slow it down all he wants, but if you don't have that extra player up on Heaven to cover you, then you're left in that spot as Devi, where you just have to try to
टीचर
guess
की याद आ
left
गई
or right,
एक्सिस
find the right
बैंक
timing and
मेरे में
pray,
ही
but
सर था क्या
that is a not high percentage position to be in. Taken, get caught by the seas, but no follow-up there other than to just back him off. Uses the TP to escape. Make some kind of mid-execute here, but can
Cover going out.
the smoke first.
तीन बंदे मिड पे फाइट कर सकते हैं एकदम हैवी जिंगो अल्ट भी है
Does end up committing it.
Guiding Light didn't really make it too far.
एक सेकंड ब्लाइंडेड क्यों नहीं आया बे
Out of the wall, and oh my god,
my
Jinggg. He has 1 HP.
God, bro
There is some heals. Envy can go ahead and push him back up the full. I was going to say, if you don't have that, then suddenly that showstopper becomes an impossibility for you in the round, but something with a great peak.
जा जा जल्दी
Timing
लेने जा जा
catches Izu completely
और
unaware.
कितने लोग हैं पता नहीं जा जा
You
जा
can see how quick Paper X is to try to control that space, but T1 this time found their moment.
More damage suffered. Buzz going to be caught by the paranoia. Is just sprinting forward. It's going to be Forsaken. Dead as Meteor cleans up the kill.
एक गन मिला है
Go to the spike in hand.
जिंगू अल्ट है
T1 still not feeling comfortable enough to go for the plant quite yet. They want to get the smoke cycle forward. Meanwhile, Divide will walk up into the poison orb. He's looking for the timing. Pick off
मिस
Munchkin.
किया उसने पहला शॉट
Interrupts the plant, but he cannot shut down the enemy IGL.
अरे पहला शॉट मिस किया उसने प्ले बना के वाला मोबाइल कब लॉन्च हो रहा है ऑन द
One
वे
more kill before you can really try to commit with the showstopper, or at least some more information on these player locations. Well, it's just
Did
right
we
before the
only
overdrive
take
is going to be popped, trying to find this one out. Meanwhile, it's
Dokka?
going to be media from Ali
One enemy
finding
remaining.
something. Quick little zaps through. Envy will fall, and that's going to be T1 moving up 5-3.
The little bait and switches here for
टाइमआउट
T1
आने वाला लग रहा है
are
चैट
absolutely working a treat. Paper X getting a little bit too tunneled
बेस्ट
in.
ऑफ 5 बेस्ट ऑफ 3
Yes,
है
it's an
कल से
eco.
बेस्ट ऑफ 5 है 2 दिन
But T1 is teeing up Meteor nicely here. Able to use some of their sound cues and other things.
120 में
Does
से
find one with
किसने
the
मेरी
blade storm.
मेंबरशिप
Meteor there. Waits for the
फ्री
contact.
ले ली
Moves out of the
बात
smoke.
ईगो पे आ गई है रुको बस
Waits
ठीक है
for
ठीक है
the
ठीक है
noise from Buzz
Look
there
out.
on the other side of Pillar before he swings. Just really well drilled right now, RT1. Paper X with a bunch of ults. This round's so important. Oh, he can't get it. Buzz still gets the better of Forsaken.
Better of him, and he barely takes really any damage. Envy will be able to take down one. Showstopper after me who finds Envy, but Jinggg
Oh my
back quickly here on the raise. But
ओ मैंने इसके बारे में भूल गए
trying to light swing out, and okay, what a
Oh,
way and a
shit.
time to come alive from Munchkin.
सेव अभी
Very quiet, where are you going?
अभी वो ट्राई करेगा
I'm trying to give you praise, Munchkin!
क्या चल रहा है
TP into Ali.
He was just feeling it, you know? Sometimes you're just feeling it.
That he is, but it's something feeling it.
Oh, he missed the
Just
timing.
missed that moment, and then stacks.
ओह
He's got him
ए,
dead
अभी
to
तक
rights.
टाइमआउट नहीं लिया ना अपन ने किस खुशी में
T1 now starting to stretch the lead, and this starts becoming a bit more concerning for Paper Rex.
मॉड्स के अलावा एक प्रोमोटर की पोस्ट
A bit
रख
more
लो
likely
मैं
that
मेंबरशिप
Alex
का
is gonna have to
प्रमोशन
commit
करूंगा
that second
बस
timeout in this first
लव
half.
निदानगढ़
Forsaken dodges the move out here, but he can't connect any of the shots. Buzz, just because of the neon, able to get past. Jinggg doing what he can. Uses the showstopper, finds another kill in there. Then gets caught trying to cross back over to refill where Forsaken had been. It's going to be another timeout from Paper Rex.
There it is.
एक टाइमआउट एक टेक पॉज हुआ था ना वो
We were talking about it at nauseam, and that's talking about it as well.
ओह शिट लग गया तो
This
फिर
defender
जी
side has been very
यार
good for
कोच
Paper
कैम
Rex.
देखने नहीं
Yes,
मिल रहा है
both teams running
यार
compositions that should be stronger
मिला
on the
भर
attacker
दिया
side. But compared to those first couple rounds, Paper Rex have not really been looking like themselves quite yet.
It's because T1 is doing such a nice job of taking early control of a main, finding that first pick or finding this extra space, and using some of their
किक
utils.
जो उसके
They don't
इंडियन
find that
ऑडियंस
pick to
ज्यादा
create the space,
ट्विच
things
पर
like
हो गए ना
that are making it really difficult for Paper Rex, who Pilsky was talking
इंडियन
about
ऑडियंस
how
ज्यादा
much
वाइट
they
टिप पे
rely on that early
फिर भी
control
देख
of
रहे
A
क्या
and B main to really set the tempo on this
नहीं ना
defender side of this map. And T1 has completely disrupted that. They have
पिच पे एड
completely
वाला फंडा नहीं है
dislodged that.
करके चूज किया
They want to send Paper X packing down the river. Yeah, something's having a pretty good start, 10-6, but the players behind him Forsaken again, 1-7.
जी का क्या होगा जीत गया अभी कल फाइनल है लोअर बैक
So far.
बेस्ट ऑफ 5
True.
चिकन फैंटम है ये मार्केट में तेरा जो क्या लू क्या मैं न्यू प्लेयर हूँ नहीं नहीं
Thrifty here.
नए स्किन के लिए रुको नए स्किन बात बाप आ रहा है फैंटम लेना तो अभी वो वाला लो कुलुनामी
Could've been the one
2.0
tap.
Where are you?
Clean reactions from him. Meanwhile, 51 scaling forward off of Meteor's wall here at A, but Paper X might want to try to counter scale this one. Huck's screen gonna fall. There's a shooting gallery. Meteor in their sights. Munchkin able to find one. Does good amount of damage to Buzz. Eats that flash. Has the backpedal and sliding down. Shorty in hand, and he just cuts Jinggg at the knees.
क्या चल रहा है
Something now
Yeah,
swinging
it's
around trying to join in. Stacks watching for it, needs to win this fight, but also Divide is getting closer. The approach from Sewers is coming through, and for the moment, it is completely and utterly unread. Stacks,
One
however,
enemy
turns
remaining.
back the perfect timing.
मार सकता था पॉसिबल था
It's that kill, and now it is something to try to work a miracle.
ओनी पेंडम ओनी लो भाई हेलो
There's no economic damage to be found. T1, so much money to work with. That is a clean shot. A weapon now to be recovered. Vandal in hand. Back here in the open. Something collecting it, and it's not planted for Heaven. Izu sends out the paint shell quick. Rewrap. Something. Expecting the angle out of Heaven is not ready for Izu. A blast back over the main. He gets caught, and it's such a damn good effort from something. The T1 still persevere.
It's just so close. I like the idea here from Paper Rex. They're a little bit patient. They wait for that toxic screen. They spring into action. They've got Jinggg with the Bulldog who's able to find a couple, but what great awareness from Stacks on the backside. Able to shut down Devi. I mean, you would think 9 times out of 10, Devi's going to get through there and get that kill, and then all of a sudden that's probably Paper Rex's round, but
अच्छा प्लेस के बाद क्वेश्चनेबल प्लेस बना रहा है
all on his own.
घुस गया लाला दो मारे वो लोग लगा वो एंगल खाली है करके दोनों में से किसने चेक नहीं किया
Something, does he want to try to push out of this one? No, the tailwind will expire, so he will backpedal it. Critical advantages here for Paper Rex, who really need to get the round win over the line.
मजाक सेट कर अगर समथिंग पुश करके मरता तो मजा तो आता देख
है कि नहीं Stacks
down A.
Come on, Prius. Pocket it.
One enemy remaining.
Unable to find the flick. Forsaken will just go ahead and finish the Izu off. As Meteor now.
If T1 beats PRX today, you think they'll be tougher competitor than PRX for G?
Damage would be good for T1, but you also do have
absolutely not. They are in lower brackets. LOL.
There is some risk to this.
Oh, they do.
Need to hold here. It's Paper Rex.
Toxins going up.
Exploring a little bit.
क्या कर रहे हैं फ्रेंड्स मत करो sorry.
Pretty wise to this. Might have even heard some of those players up there. Huge kill.
Yeah.
The kill on the Jinggg. The show has to capitalize. They will get him surrounded, corralled in, and Devi can take away the kill. So another round win for Paper Rex.
हम भी lower में हम finals में
rescue this half if they can have a
This next round is pretty pivotal. I think if Paper Rex can win it, there's still very much a shout for them. Envy had these moments up on A Heaven. He just wins rounds for you, and that's another one right there. 2 for nothing. Now you've got that showstopper, so yeah. Jinggg dies, that's A-okay. You can still buy.
Low finals maybe है. Finals है ना भाई, hello.
One away from Stacks' ult. Let's just go.
Just sprinting in, finding the site completely empty.
Meteor. Oh, Izu.
Something trying to re-clear over the ramp.
आई दवाइयों फाइट हारा वापस रीड होने के बाद भी.
Nightfall out. Seeker's going to be let loose. Push around the corner.
Not looking good.
Frey and Frey going to be coming through, but it's going to be Buzz holding his own. A showstopper now. Trying to be lobbed in. Finds Munchkin. Forsaken. Cleans up a kill on the Buzz.
He's not looking good.
3 with Meteor. Still trying to get on the approach, and he's low on HP. And Forsaken will be able to find a timing. Bring it back now into a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
With this swing.
Good.
Absolutely destroys Stacks. They know exactly where Izu is. He's none the wiser in Forsaken's position. And Forsaken will get himself a 3K, get himself on his feet, get Paper Rex a 5th round win.
So the dynamic duo of Forsaken and Jinggg are able to claw around back when it looked like they might be done. I like the way that Jinggg creates a ton of attention down at screens to allow Forsaken to quietly swing back up towards Heaven and get that freebie, and they get back to work together. And Jinggg, you know when he's got those blast packs to work with, how ridiculous he can be, how phenomenal he is at just getting in there, getting in your face and getting a kill. That's what he's able to do to get back towards sight. But didn't look comfortable for Paper Rex, but maybe able to find their form there just at the end. I mean, for T1, it was just, it felt like to me like part of the plan here was just disrespect the early setups of Paper Rex. Just go for it, just go for the fights, and don't be afraid of them. You know, just get in there. Let Buzz do his thing. He'll take a little bit of space. They're not going to be able to stop him.
Attacking map है क्या ये heavy lala. Heavily Dililu में हो.
The Jinggg fans, the #1 Jinggg fan, is ever present.
Cam में भी आ गए.
Still got to be feeling that pressure. I mean, you end up making it up to 5. It's a decent rescue of the half for Paper Rex.
एक लड़का fan मेरे को अभी तक नहीं दिखा.
had won the opening pistol round.
इसका map pick है
More in
TRX का.
context. Still with an opportunity to take this map for themselves. See if they can find this second pistol win. Take off their own attacker's side.
Yeah, if they get this win on the pistol, then you're feeling
Is
real comfortable.
this halftime good for Bear? Yes. Completely winnable. Completely winnable.
Off. It won't matter in the long run. No, Envy, Vi, Forsaken, all at just 5 kills, so they start picking it up. Out. Back in. Thought about showing some presence towards mid. That feels to me like the last time we saw the pistol from them on this map on the attacker side.
But
was
even
mid.
easy win है.
So this is them trying to
Easy. कर
bait
दो
some
मेरा easy.
attention away from other parts of the map. It's just, is it going to take too long to kind of get there? Because T1's already kind of got the read.
Setting out a couple shots. The entry gets ready to come through. Paranoia going to be sent his way. Jinggg does get taken down. Somebody able to bring that one back, but easier now.
Oh!
Sight.
Two
Behind, but quickly the trades are there for
Record
Paper
gun.
Rex, bringing it into a 2v2. Munchkin just with a classic, Buzz with a ghost versus the double sheriffs. Buzz going to maybe try to find a timing here to divide.
अब दवाई का crucial kill है.
Position, but Buzz a little bit faster on the draw. The relay bolt as well should be connecting it. It has, and Buzz
दवाई का
has
crucial
them
kill.
outdone.
दवाई मारता round जीत
2
जाता.
kills for him into
आज
the
low kill कर
defuse.
रहा है दवाई.
T1 will tie it up 1-1 on pistols.
burger है burger
Maintain
वो
a
main course
3-round
last
lead
में
over
खाएंगे.
Paper Rex.
Yeah, Buzz has had some great moments on this map. That's another one. Think back to the first half, he was able to kind of stall out that eco push. Where Paper X had Jinggg with the Bulldog doing some damage. Sprung into action. Gonna do that again. Love
बहुत
that
heavy
from
impact
Jinggg there
kills
to
miss
just
कर रहा है यार दवाई.
challenge the space right behind the Paper X players. Buzz, yeah. So close, but Buzz just outplays him. Out-duels Devi. That opens up the space for him to get that relay bolt. Forsaken with just a Sheriff. Has to just hit a one-tap or he's dead.
A bandit for Envy, Sheriff for Devi. The only firepower that they're really going to have going into this, but see if Paper Rex can get something done.
For one.
In full 5, no, rather, sorry, 4 players. East side of the map, Munchkin tapping away. Will make the connection on to Envy, but he's going to be run down. Something able to find that kill. Wasn't
Timing
the
तो
judge.
sexy था.
Going to be flushed out of the smoke, and suddenly you've given a
Timing
Guardian as
तो
well as a
sexy
judge
था.
over to Paper Rex, and they will take those every damn day of the week.
Oh
Damage
my
found, but not for long.
god. Oh my
But will get
god.
caught.
अभी एक गार्डन
2v3
एक
and the heals
जज और
go
सब
through.
फुल एचपी है.
Something in Jinggg healthy.
Got so much weaponry to work
आवाज
with
आया
now.
ना?
On the
वो
timing.
आवाज
it's
नहीं
gonna
आया.
hear-
You got check. 4T1. Paper Rex can pull off this thrifty. Nullify the pistol loss. Tailwind on the ready stacks on the riser. He gets caught. Something from up and over the top. Not going to be able to find that final kill. Envy will take it for himself. And it's a thrifty for Paper Rex.
भाई ये जो सेम प्लान था, ये सेम प्लान हम लोग का था.
Just catch Munchkin
लेकिन
on
हम
the
लोग
timing.
को और
He's going to set up
वाइपर
his
स्मोक में एक
smokes.
फर्क था कि
When
वाइपर
they
स्मोक में थोड़ा गैप था.
Turn the jets on.
है कि नहीं?
Get in his face. Watch this from something. You can see right there.
स्मोक
Smoke was coming
डालेगा.
out from Munchkin. And then they're able to find another behind it, and it's just a timing issue. I mean, so much of this match, it feels like at times, it's just who's kind of got the read on the defensive setup and who's got the better execute to clear space on whatever point of the map, and that's massive for Paper Rex. T1, they're no
उससे
strangers to
बेको
thrifties.
चार्ज.
And
क्या हो
we
गया?
slip back into that wildness that we were seeing from Paper Rex. That breeze where it was just that back and forth. Munchkin gonna play forward into the smoke. He's going to be able to find Jinggg with that Bucky pause, finding something. And it might just be happening. Because immediately, game plan has to be abandoned by Paper Rex.
Lost all your entry.
वाइपर को देखो किधर है.
Just T1 gambling on that beat, entrance, just sensing that Paper X was going to try to double down on that.
क्या है ये चैट?
This is just classic T1 this year.
एक सेकंड के लिए कोच
Drop a thrifty
कोच
and then they're
खुश
right
होता
back
है.
and winning one of their own. Okay, Envy.
एक
Down the air.
सेकंड.
Let's find him on the lurk. 3v4, the weaponry as well as the health on Munchkin. Very plausible for Paper Rex.
Oh,
Stacks catches Forsaken. Trying to do Forsaken things.
just about to say you should be feeling like A is the weak side with clearing out Meteor there.
30 seconds
And
left.
Forsaken just
Toxins going up.
throws his brain away and goes for something.
Toxin screen down.
Jason is as Jason does.
Yeah.
टेक्निकली 4v2 है
Flash, good to have the confirmation here. Much so much
और वो लोग लेट है रोटेट करने में.
plan, so will be
10
allowed.
seconds left.
Fly and Envy now have to try to get into pretty entrenched position for this post plant.
Technically,
Paranoia on relay bolt.
Dawai
Paint shells, blast
once
pack, all
again
still available for T1.
at a high crucial
There's the Paranoia
lugger.
through the relay
Last
bolt.
player
Gonna be
standing.
connecting. Envy's able to still find one, but Izu quickly takes him down. Now it's just on Dawai. Can he deliver a 1v3 clutch? Munchkin starting to defuse, holding it already past half. The peek in, and Izu just hits the
Bagan
headshot. And
Interrats.
yep, we're just going to be trading places back and forth.
Dawai
This
is
T1,
not
they
chilling
hit back.
today. Dawai is
Yeah,
losing.
and this is just one of those moments where an
क्या
IGL gets a
ये
read, gets a
किलफीड
feel
के
for some of the
ऊपर
stuff he's
अपना
seen in the tape.
स्पॉन्सर बैनर है?
Felt like Paper
नहीं
Rex's
तो?
tendency would be to double down on what worked in the previous round. And there just isn't enough here at the end, but Bucky's right where they need to be, using those smokes to find their moments to step in, take lives. Yeah. Yeah. We don't get to hear him this time, but
Yeah,
we know what he said.
the audio is working. We just had to bleep the whole thing. Wasn't safe for broadcast, but now something. Attack side up. Meteor going forward in mid. And there's that contact fight and something on the swing.
God,
Will be able to
bro,
take him
must
down.
shot
Damage
मारा
going to be
उसने.
found on a Forsaken, but again, this guy is there, so Envy patches him up.
मस्त शॉट
Those
मारा बे.
bait switches.
अभी ड्रोन नहीं पे जाएगा. अच्छा
Really nice
एक्चुअली
from
ये
both
समथिंग
teams
वाला
on this
राउंड है.
map.
समथिंग ये राउंड निकाल सकता है.
Rex's turn to employ a little bit of that. Be ultra careful, giving up so much space here.
Forsaken, catching Munchkin.
स्मोक स्पैम.
Something catches Stacks.
अब ज्यादा है.
And it's looking like the up-down might just continue here. As Buzz is going to find nothing else behind this
ये
jet.
थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट हो गया.
This is a
इसको
moment where you
लगाने
feel like,
तो
okay,
अकेला
I've
है.
slipped the net. I'm going to be able to intercept them. They're going to go to the A side. Something has opened it up. He's calling that it's open, that they can get the plant here. No, Paper Rex, they've gone to
वापस
B.
एमेंट चेक
And now,
कर रहे हो.
something
Oh
has to
my.
Buzz.
Oh
He finally
my.
pieced it together.
Hello.
Well, he's not in A-Heaven.
Yeah.
Actually behind me? What a mad round.
Had string of rounds. Easy.
कुछ भी होता है.
Dropping.
ये लोग का गेम
Creating the
दिमाग
weapon.
लगाने का
Over the fan
मतलब ही
down
नहीं है.
line.
बस पॉपकॉर्न लेके बैठो.
That does not connect. Izu quick drops down in the sewer. Forsaken's position,
Huh?
they will have this calmed over. So yes, they are going to be hunting him
सबको
down.
पता है सीवर्स में अटक गया ये अभी.
Swing in and Izu, yep, quickly overwhelmed and dealt with. Jinggg will take the kill. Paper Rex take the round in flawless fashion. Still trailing behind T1, needing 2 more to tie it up.
Yeah, this is one of those things you love about Paper Rex, is that they're
और करो
willing to
डिसिप्लिन.
take risks, and in this case, you know, cut some guns to make sure that. Oh.
लाइक करो
Star
भाई.
player.
4000 लोग देख रहे हैं. लाइक करो. We are close
Really, the
to 10
hottest
के
on the
लाइक्स.
map right
लास्ट
now can
लाइक
get his
ऐड किया
favorite
तो.
gun and put it into great use. I was a little worried he wasn't going to be ready. Well, he kind of wasn't for the second layer of
टिंट
that
हो गए. 2
push-up
गेम के
towards
बाद दोनों हार
A
गया.
game,
क्या
but Still
टिंट
got stacks, and it was kind of good enough.
Uh,
I'm not so sure about that.
yeah.
Not yet.
Give them
We're not there yet.
Tom, I'm
Barracks, calm
spoiling the
down.
script.
T1 टेक्निकली ये राउंड भी जीत सकते हैं.
Now, obviously,
मेरे पास
we
दो
see that. The players
क्रूशियल
know.
अल्ट है.
Right.
भले उनका भाई वीक है.
It's going
मैं
to be
राइट
insane.
गंबा कर ली ना. कर लिए चैट.
Who knew?
चैट राइट गंबा कर लिए. हेलो.
Destined.
It's all predetermined. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Just like wrestling, VCT isn't real.
ये लोग रैंडम एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे क्या?
Here about that one, but showstopper out. She's going to be lobbed into oblivion. Nothing found for Izu. Not even a lick of damage.
क्या
Got the right read.
क्या उल्लू बना है बे?
Players in place. Smokes are nice.
हाँ?
Doing a good job obfuscating this.
क्या उल्लू बना है ब्रो?
Here up those Seekers. Izu on the reposition.
30 seconds.
Heading over Jinggg, up and over the top, planting his feet. Meteor will be able to hunt him with that bandit in hand. Izu going to be taken down though as Indy finds that kill. Forsaken cleans up one on the stacks. Free fire attempt with that stinger.
W?
but swing of the
Can't forget
backside.
action killer.
It's an easy cleanup for Envy. There's a Buzz now. It's going to be spammed down to buy. Coming away with a kill.
We are back. We are back. We are
Boiler free
back. We
scene,
are
but No
back.
thrift did he be found. Paper Rex, 1 round away
G
from
out है क्या?
tying
नहीं
things
नहीं
up.
G out नहीं है, G out नहीं है.
They're either lucky or very ready for where that showstopper was going to come from.
Heavy crowd bhai.
They completely dodge it. Look here, it's Meteor is looking for Jinggg. He's like, I know
क्या bait करा है बे वो लोग ने लेकिन result.
Just got him lined up there by stepping into that fast lane. For a moment
Tip
there,
दे दो
Buzz might be able
just
to
diamond
create
मारना.
space.
How to survive diamond ladder easy है
That was a
मारो.
pretty nice little round. This
मारो
time
तो.
it's T1's turn for a timeout. They're first. Up another one behind this. See how they want to deal with things because Paper Rex has been showing you a lot of different looks. They're trying different parts of the map.
मेरे को भी चाहिए यार डंडा डंडा यार.
Strategies where sometimes it's bait and switch for something. Sometimes it's just a slow creep up forward. An explosive quick hit. We've seen just about everything. So
Not confident. ये लोग में से जो जीतेगा वो लंदन के लिए क्वालिफाई होगा और वो लोग जी के साथ बेस्ट ऑफ 5 खेलेंगे अपर ब्रैकेट फाइनल जाने के लिए.
Pretty good ideas. The high cortisol team, Paper Rex. Yeah,
समझा?
that is true.
Timeout expiring. One back into the fold, trying to see if they can maintain this lead or Paper Rex will be able to catch them here. So going to be bringing that operator online. With a judge going to be posted up outside of garage in the B site, but as Paper Rex, they are very much more interested in the A site.
There you go.
Win 100%.
Good timing on the relay bolt. Nice that blast pack as well as the paranoid for being able to get a catch.
Gotta love that from Buzz. Knows exactly what that early blast pack means. Knows exactly where the landing spot is.
Sorry.
But this has opened up some space in mid, and Paper Rex has not stopped. They've just held W the whole time.
Surprising as Buzz, maybe not ready for forward scaling.
Contact play बोलते हैं.
Caught, Stack's able to find Envy, but then Forsaken swings in. They've just given up that mid space. No contention there
Please,
whatsoever, and clearly
By 0 rate था उनका.
Forgot about
0 T1 का.
they give up that room. Meanwhile, Divide working his way down through stairs towards that defender spawn, and Izu is going to be at risk. There goes the operator.
Uh-oh.
And there goes the lead for T1.
Uh-oh.
Paper Rex looking to tie this 9-9. Munchkin grab a Phantom, swapping the weaponry
अब
over, but can they actually?
अगर वो लोग सिटी जाके
Team
वाइपर को मारे और ऑप सेव किया तो वो लोग का
This is
नेक्स्ट
what we
राउंड
know,
कुछ चांस है.
Meteor is going to try to take a crack at it.
अगर ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ तो आई थिंक नेक्स्ट राउंड में जीत गया Rex. भाई
Crowd might be
क्यों
helping
घूम
Divide
रहे
a
हो?
little bit.
Gonna be seen there. Looks like they will just have to leave it in his hands. Do they actually want to bring two
Actually,
ops
crowd ने help किया
to the
क्या?
next
Kabli
round?
crowd.
No. Will be swapped back for the Phantom. Paper Rex, they tie it up at 9
He is still in lower bracket.
This is just
Yeah.
the whole way.
Second wheelchair image. That one.
I'm just along for the ride. This is an A crunch the whole way, and T1 just got no presence in mid.
L crowd पूरा crowd के अंदर कुछ
I don't
है.
have to tell you about that
Naughty.
round. Sometimes you just
हाँ इतना लन ले रहे हो.
don't check every corner, and there they are. It's round over. This time Paper X, wise and annoyed with the shotgun shenanigans.
It's going to be a very fast pivot call.
एक सेकेंड.
Again, no, they actually double back.
एक और ड्रोन राउंड हो सकता है.
Players. If Buzz pushes through this smoke, he's going to be absolutely
Huh?
screwed.
Yep.
We'll linger for a little bit longer, but now full rotation's going to be coming in for Paper Rex. Just going to be Envy left at A main. Maybe they'll try to sell a fake.
So much of
अब
this round
सबसे
is just
मेन
gonna come down
फाइट
to can Paper
वाइपर
Rex
वर्सेस
remember.
स्काई.
Checks back over.
Ooh.
Turns
भाई
away. Envy
क्या
is go
टाइमिंग
forward
हो
at
रही
ramp.
हो.
Haven't seen yet. Prowler, a quick clear. Keeping the operator disguised for now. Rebounding in the corner. Buzz is just going to be eating that damage. Trying to stay on this line. Meanwhile, Envy.
Oh
It's
my
like, well, how do you
God.
do? How has this happened?
Oh my god.
Meteor rescales the
Oh
rim. Never clears them. Envy is just
my
dancing
God.
on them. Looking for that third, a little bit of a run and gun. The slide in, going to be denied. Envy swaps to the
Oh
shorty.
my
Gets
God.
himself a fourth.
Oh.
Ace denied away.
30 seconds
Stacks
left.
will be able to cut him down with the stinger.
बोला था इनवी
But it's just
OP
a grab of the
ये
phantom,
round.
and now a misjudgment. Max may be reading that this is going to be a B plant, but no, Paper X, they've once again shifted over to A.
Look at it. Divide just parting ways with Stacks.
Seems like Stacks just wants to hold on to the Phantom. And just keep this in hand, but yeah, missed a free kill. On
Go
the
to the
divide.
bunks में जैसा love present कर today.
Stay tucked back, but Paper Rex are going to be gaining the lead off
वो लोग
of
बाइट
this
ना चाहता
round
लेकिन
here.
ठीक है 10-9.
10 to 9.
Big
Hello,
thing
Jim,
for me
bye.
here with Paper X is that they did remember some of the hard lessons they had to learn early in this half with how T1 was going to approach these ecos with those shotguns, and they were much more patient. That Boombot in particular was big, and you know, even though the Boombot blows up, they don't try to scale off of it. You know, Buzz is trying to trick them into thinking that, oh, I'm weak, I'm
वो
totally
मेरे को
weak.
एरएम
guys,
का
just-
टाइमिंग देखना भाई बहुत
I mean,
क्रेजी
easy
था
kill for sure.
बहुत
And they just
क्रेजी
go
था
the other
वो।
way. And in the meantime, Envy kills Meteor, and that apparently just convinces T1 that they're lemmings and they got to go over there and just find out what's going on. Why did you just jump off the cliff, Meteor? What's going on down there?
I think he was trying to just, I think he pushed up along the wall, dropped it right before we cut over perhaps, and then
हाँ
Envy
वॉल का ही था
had just been on the other side of it.
Enemy remaining.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
वॉल की
So
वजह से ही था वॉल की वजह से ही
either
था
way, it is a massive play for Envy.
हाँ
Maybe not the
Huh?
ace that he would have liked to have had, but certainly been jumping up the scoreboard.
ये राउंड PRX अगर जीता मैच पॉइंट
Tucked in over there at ramp, but Spam will just force the exit of Paper X for now.
I got a little dicey there for a second. That smoke meant that the other Paper X players couldn't cover something. He stuck around as long as he could, see if he could agree to kill around the back of A. But
मिड बक्सदी एंड गो ए
try
अगेन
to take some space up here. The op from
Oh,
Edu gone.
Just on the
oh,
angle, he's going to be favored for that one 10 times out of 10.
oh my
Meteor now there trying to
god!
block
Oh
and meets the
my
same
god,
fate. You cannot
boys!
be dry
ये ले
swinging
तेरी
into
बारी!
this guy.
Oh
With
my
an
bro!
operator, you have utility, and you have to
Oh
use it
my
if you want
god,
to shut him
क्या
down.
reads है ये?
Something continuing to go crazy.
हाँ,
Will be
तेरी तो-
spotted, and Buzz will be able to find this time.
Last player standing.
But it doesn't
Fortune के
last
बारे में
very
नहीं
long.
बताना।
Picked apart by Forsaken. TP around the back from Munchkin.
हो गया मैच पॉइंट
Jinggg
Spike
holds here at
planted.
garage. Munchkin cannot find the reset,
अभी
cannot
इको है।
find the clutch, and Paper Rex find themselves
Timeout
2
बोलते हैं।
rounds away from closing out their map.
भाई क्या सेक्सी रीड्स है ब्रो
What else needs to be said there? You challenge this op, and Izu at least kind of just trying to check mid again, and something had found the perfect timing to sneak in there when he didn't have an angle. And then a couple other players do things they probably regret.
One enemy remaining.
T1,
I
you were
heavy mood में
eliminated
भी something.
pretty early from
हाँ,
Master
something
Santiago.
heavy mood
I
में
know
है।
that you had time
क्या
to sit
आज
back and
premium
watch the
something day है
games.
क्या आज?
You should have seen Paper X play against AG. Shrimp was trying the same thing, and he was getting shut down. You cannot try to disrespect the operator of something like that.
No. Never, never, never. Even on his worst days, you don't want to be doing that. You know, yeah.
पैल सिर्फ इन्फो के लिए होता है कभी कभी अल्ट के साथ ब्लाइंड करके
do
ड्यूली सेट लेता है लेकिन मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम सिचुएशन में
problematic.
इन्फो के लिए रहता है
Second time out for T1 has to be used.
कभी कभी स्पेस लेने के लिए रहता
Need to
है
get 2 in a row just to tie it. I don't know at this point. Alex is laughing, man. You're in trouble.
एक
He's laughing. You're in trouble.
सेकंड
They
एक
just they found their
second.
groove. They found their timings.
थर्स्टी हो सकता है लाला देखो हंस रहा है
Not
वो
overcommitting to much early, but let's see here. Now you've got a 2-round lead.
VPRX
one of those
फैंस
rounds
पे
Come out of the timeout with a set execute. Say, all right, let's run XYZ.
आज भाई जाएंगे बहुत मेंबरशिप मेरी जान कर दे
Catch him sleeping a little bit. Doesn't look like it though. Spike's still on the ground. Something no more operator. Gonna go back to a rifle. Plenty of money for it, so the showstopper and the seekers maybe want to try something a little bit different.
It could be just a change up here in the conditioning, but also maybe anticipating that this pit is going to be in play. If you want to try to
That's a good point.
work around it. Operator not.
इधर में मतलब एक जी आ रहेगा एक्चुअली में भाई समथिंग गलत मार रहा है वो भी सोचो समथिंग ने
Maybe it's just
इतने
stats
क्वेश्चनेबल
alone.
प्लेस बनाए
Try to walk
इतने
ramp. Here's all this movement.
और बंदा
You
टॉप
see
रैक
it
कर रहा है
coming through. Really can do nothing about it here for the moment. Has to
हाँ?
wait for the rest of the team. to rotate
कोच
into
का
position.
उसने खून जलाया 2 राउंड मिनिमम.
Ready for some contact here. Yeah, Jinggg maybe.
Izu's just now working his way over. Showstopper drawn out. Jinggg looking for a target, but Meteor already going to take it down to the 5. Finds that kill, and he locks it in to stacks his demise. Jinggg finds himself another Buzz now, eliminated into play. Gets himself a kill, and it's just Izu. Two very nice tap. Holding steady, staring into heaven. Gets Paper Rex up to map point.
Love the play
GG
here from
boys.
Paper Rex. Waiting for that prowler as
अभी
the
ना
goal
पैसा है.
signal. You know you've given up
ना
that
कुछ
space
है.
on top of heaven intentionally. This is a beautifully set up round to tee up the showstopper. Meteor's on an island in
हो
front of
भैया?
heaven, trying to just fight his way out of there somehow, some way, but he gets screwed by the Seekers, and what a
कोई
little
तो गया
angle
चाहे.
that Jinggg finds right above the box into the door.
कोई तो गया.
But this is so
तो
well
left right
drawn
हुआ
up
है.
from Paper X. They use that timeout against
किसके तो लवले
T1
लग गए.
perfectly.
Now they have a bit of their own. They also have Buzz going glass cannon.
Kiko coach,
Everybody
excuse
else,
me.
25 armor.
ये क्या बोले मैं खाना कर रहा था.
Plenty of regens layered in here for T1. Need to run
तो मेरे
3
को
rounds
कुछ
in a row to
ठंडा
push this
चाहिए
into
यार.
overtime.
स्लसी
Immediately
स्लसी
silence,
अगर
cross, gives it consideration,
आया
decides
तो आता है तो
up
स्लसी
in,
रहता है तो कितने रहता
pushes
है.
forward into that poison ore, but Jinggg will have spotted him out, and yep, they just turn around, they just counter spam through. Suddenly finds the kill. Dax able to hold his own for 1, but eats a decent amount of damage. Gets a second shot, and Indy will fall. Just forward into the smoke, though, something able to intercept Buzz. Cuts him down, denying the overdrive, finding additional value. Forsaken will be able to take down Stacks. Munchkin's dead. The match is over. Paper Rex open things up with a 13-9 win on their biggest split. They are now one map
कमबैक है
away
भाई पीआरएक्स से.
qualifying to Masters London.
पीआरएक्स से बेबी ऐसा ऐसा टीम नहीं है घर जाएगा.
So many things they do well. Get
भाई,
something
लेकिन
to
गाली
happen,
तो
all of a
खाएंगे
sudden you
भाई
start
लोग.
stringing rounds
ये लोग-
together. T1 has to call a couple,
ये लोग
couple
गाली तो
timeouts.
खाएंगे
Go
गंदी
back
वाली
to the
लेकिन
right,
मेरे को लग
get
रहा है.
some really nice plays there at the
कुछ
end.
कुछ चीजें तो
Drawn up
एकदम
to bait T1 into some traps where they just start
खतरनाक
knocking them
था.
out. But a few little mistakes here and there in that last round by Meteor, you know, kind of revealed his presence and just got spammed out of his own poison cloud and might feel a little bad.
बस ये में क्या मैच है.
Paper X started reacting, like you could see the way they're playing off of each other. They were going for those trades, like even in
ये
that
में
last
आज
moment.
होगा कि नहीं होगा लाला.
Off so strong, but then just really started to falter. Only 2 rounds found for T1.
Fort versus
From that defender
Vitality,
side, they're going to be
TH versus
kicking themselves a bit.
कौन सी
After
टीम
how the
नई
rest of
टीम
that
देखे
map
लोग.
had gone out after such a stellar start to it. But now let's go ahead and just send it down and hear from the coaching staff.
सुनाओ लग रहा है बे.
Vâng ạ, xin được kính chào các bạn rất thân mến. Bên cạnh tôi không ai khác đó chính là huấn luyện viên Alex, thuyền trưởng của PaperX. Và hãy cùng nghe chia sẻ của huấn luyện viên Alex về những cái điều gì mà PaperX cần phải duy trì ở tại map thi đấu thứ hai. So coach, there have been mistakes, of course, but everything is still under control. You got the upper hand. So what should PaperX keep maintaining right now?
Make more mistakes.
We need the same level of energy.
Excuse
We need to
me?
make sure that we're going confident. We know that like we are good on the next map. So as long as the boys keep their calm, I think we got this.
Tất cả những gì chúng tôi cần đó chính là sự tự tin. Chúng tôi biết rằng chúng tôi mạnh ở
Alex
map thi đấu thứ
like
hai
sofa.
và đó là những gì PaperX sẽ thể
मैडम ने
hiện.
जोर
Thank
से
you, coach.
चिल्लाया.
Thank you. See you in map 2.
मैडम ने जोर से चिल्लाया.
Feeling very, very confident after that first map. We mentioned there were only bangers on split, and we actually thought it was going to go to overtime.
पेरेक्स
The
सर
PaperX
जी आप
managed
कौन से
to
टीम को
put a
सपोर्ट कर रहे हो?
stopper to T1.
Obviously
That was
भाई.
quite close though, especially
Obviously.
because T1 had
नाम
that
ले लूंगा यार
earlier
अभी.
advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it
थोड़ा
was a great
देखते हैं.
recovery
कुछ
from
होता है
Paper X as they move on to that attacking half.
Chad, किसने slushy order किया है क्या आज तक?
Used both those timeouts in the first half. Got those
अगर
crucial
slushy order
adjustments.
किया
You
तो
knew
slushy
just
जैसा
how
आएगा
strong
ठंडा
their
ठंडा
attack
की
was as a clear and obvious reason why Paper X are picking this map. They're just so good here, first.
I think T1 started with a good game plan though, and we'll go into some more detail about it, but I actually like their attacking half a lot more than the defenders half. It was this round that really broke their back, and I mean, it's not particularly surprising that it was something to deliver that level of impact. It's an eco, he picks up a Guardian, then once he started getting going with the op, he was really picking T1 apart whenever they tried to make some moves in the mid-round, and I felt like Paper X just kind of out-called them on the attacking half as time went on, and T1 just looked a little bit too weak on the defensive side, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence on the side of Paper X, especially when it comes down to the attacking side. And of course, somebody who knows that well is Benkai, who is back here on the desk. How did you feel about that split?
Ooh, I don't know why we were kind of expecting like a banger on split, because did we not forget what they just did to KRX the last time
Yeah.
I did.
That's true.
I've never seen a team so suffocated in this map, and I feel like the exact same thing happened to T1 today. Like T1 kind of, they obviously did their homework with some of the aggressive like start round utility to kind of counter that aggression from something.
Yeah.
But it was just that attack side from Paper Rex, man, it just suffocates you. Like there's almost nothing that you can do.
It's Paper Rex on attack with that double duelist. They're infamous for this, guys. They know how to play this better than anyone. They were playing double duelist when it wasn't cool. You know, they've been doing this for a long time. So it's no surprise to see them just explode like this in the second half.
Yeah, I feel like we got a lot of rounds that got very messy. Like it's going to be Flood versus anti-Flood. You know, you're going to get a lot of these rounds where you get an A pop or a B pop or something like that. And when the other team is also playing double duelist, it's all about the timings and those kind of messy mid-round fights that you're going to get sometimes before the spike even goes down.
Yeah, and there's just no other team that understands those timings other than Paper Rex.
Yeah.
So what can you really do if you're T1, you know?
Yeah, they're a bit of an anomaly in VCT for sure, but that's what makes them absolutely special. But T1, they were able to deal with some of the aggression that Paper Rex was showing in those earlier rounds.
Yeah, I mean, they had some good ideas. I mean, we wanted to talk about some of the opening parts of some of these rounds on the attacking side for T1. I really like this A main take. They had some very creative ways to deal with the something off aggression. In A main, you'll see this A main take was particularly nice, where you have a haunt as well as the movement of the shrouded step from the Omen that makes something's life very difficult. Usually he gets some value there, but he gets pushed away quite nicely. And I also thought they did a really good job of kind of isolating Forsaken over in B main.
Yeah, I think this is a round I want to touch on where not only are they able to go aggressive and fight Paper Rex at their own game, they did a great job of being disciplined when it matters most against the eco. When you know Paper Rex are going to be coming for you, they just sit back, they wait it out. Look, you see aggression in both of the mains here on the side of Paper Rex, and they just sit and wait. Munchkin throws down that snake by, holds them holds them there in A main, and they get that pick in B main. That's so important when you're playing against Paper Rex.
And I think that something having a good game was a big factor as well for Paper Rex. I mean, sure, sometimes you can just leave him off on his adventures and he's going to get like 3K or something.
Yeah, I'm for sure. I want to ask you about this aggression, Ben. Because you've been there, you've done that, you've been aggressive with Paper Rex. You know, do you think T1 did a good job of beating it there? Or...
On T1's attack side, I would say they dealt with it really well. But when it came over to like to T1's defense side, they were really struggling because now Paper Rex can just move around the map wherever they want to.
Yeah.
And they can control that pace. And last time when I was playing, we only understood fast. Yeah. So right now, this team is so much more evolved and dangerous because they understand like the slow and the fast pace of the game now.
Yeah.
So you can have something just starting the round and like A main getting a pick, and then he'll suddenly be at B main picking you up again.
They understand the push and pull so well. They'll create pressure, like they'll start the round with like a fast A ramp take, and then the raise turns into a lurker and they wrap mid or something like that. Maybe they pressure from vents, and then, people get those timings. They have such a good intuitive sense of how and where they're going to be able to get picks and how they can use pressure to their advantage, whether they're the ones creating the pressure or they're the ones.
We have to talk about the fact T1 are just walking into the
Bro,
up of something.
it's
It's a red card. It's red card behavior. Guys, please use some utility. They were getting destroyed by that.
Okay, no, you can't blame them because there's no way. There's
एक
almost no.
सेकंड ये हैंड कैम से है क्या ये वाला फ्रेम स्क्रीन टिक इज प्रॉब्लम लैंग्वेज
They're on attack side and something is lurking.
Yeah.
On
या फिर
the
आप कोई
left
डांस
side of
वांस
the
कर रहे हो
map
तो
with an
कैमरा
off. I mean, do you see that coming logically?
I
As
love
Yeah,
that
from
round
the
where
T1
Buzz
दिखा
like
दो
lets him
उन्हें।
pass. He's like, okay, I'm
वो
going to get a
कभी-कभी हो जाता है,
3K.
पेरा
He's
जी।
lurking with an op on Jet, and then it's like 4 players go out B main, and then something wraps back around and kills it. That's a death slam. That's a death slam every
yeah,
game.
absolutely. But Paper Rex gets away
Paper
with
Rex.
so many of these kind of shenanigans because this is exactly what they do. There's a little bit of randomness in it, but they know exactly when to pull it out. Because
bit.
too much randomness, of course, is like, that's just nonsense.
से
But the
ज़्यादा
fact that
random
Paper
pick
Rex is
5
able
साल
to
से
do
किसी ने
this
देखा नहीं
with this kind of push and pull, and Ben, as you mentioned, the dynamics that they understand now, that's what makes them so deadly. I like the word
किसका लॉग वैलोरेंट लॉगिन हो रहा है मेरा हो रहा है क्या है तेरा क्रिएटर्स आईडी पासवर्ड बता मैं लॉगिन करता हूं
It's going to be a very interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, I have to ask you, when you were in Paper X, this was a map Paper X notoriously
When did they
were
order
bad at
1 million?
compared to the rest of the map.
True.
Right.
Ascent?
So
You guys were
offended.
not- what?
He's so offended.
I was there when I invented all of those like A main like satchels, double satchels up to the boost with the Sova scan and everything. That was me.
I was there. I was there, Gandalf.
Yeah, no wonder they were bad.
Okay.
There's some deep G
You're not
banter
fake
going
nahi
on
hai.
in
Nahi hai.
2023.
We saw this
We are
conversation
not
come up from them
masters.
last time, right? We're not expecting them to play this again, right? This was, I don't think so.
I feel like they might.
Alex said it himself that this was, you know, they didn't have a lot of time to prepare, right? So do you not feel like they're gonna have something else cooked
I
up
think
there?
the core of the comp's going to stay the same. Again, people are picking this into them. You get to play Sage Vice, you're just laughing all the way to the bank, mate. Seriously, I think they're going to keep the core of the comp pretty much the same. I think they're very comfortable
I
playing it.
definitely
Whereas
see
the
the
London
Six
confirm
still
hai na?
being in there because
They are one
on
map
maps that they
away
don't really have as
from
much practice
London
on, they
and
just pull
one
out
map
all these,
away
like,
from
wacky
losing
stage
to
walls that I'm sure
5-0.
everyone remembers the one on Sunset, right?
Player
Yeah.
comfort.
Chat
Yeah.
pad lo,
You've
pad
got
liya.
to have like the right roles for players like Jinggg, who, you know, they might not be able to flex into some of the agents that are
American
in the
by
meta,
hai
so
na?
they
Hai na?
want to play something a little bit funky, right?
Yeah.
Well, we think we might know what PaperX has in store for Ascent. What does T1 have in store? Maybe we'll find out in this quick interview with KDG of T1.
Vâng ạ, thưa các bạn giả thân mến, bên cạnh tôi là thuyền trưởng của T1, huấn luyện viên KDG, và chúng ta sẽ cùng nghe những chia sẻ của huấn luyện viên KDG về chuyện gì đã xảy ra khi mà T1 để cho PaperX come back. So, coach, hi. We would love to know that where do you think is the moment where you guys let PaperX come back?
감독님 1세트는 아쉽게도 승리로 마무리하진 못했는데요. 어느
Never
시점부터
too many.
페이퍼렉스에게 흐름이 넘어갔다고 보시나요?
일단은 공격 오퍼를 저희가 대처를 잘 못한 그 라운드부터 사실 스노볼이 굴러갔다라고 생각을 하고요. 네, 그 라운드인 것 같습니다.
I think the moment we couldn't really adapt or deal with the attacker operator, it kind of snowballed from there.
Tất cả mọi thứ nó chỉ nằm gọn trong một vấn đề thôi, chúng tôi đang không giải quyết được operator khi mà PaperX ở bên phe tấn công và khi mà chúng tôi phải tấn công nữa, và chúng tôi sẽ cần khắc phục điều đó. Kamsahamnida, coach KDG, and wish you the best in the map too.
माँ कसम एनर्जी नहीं है अगर ये 2-0 हो गया तो मैं फट से
Problem indeed, the operator on the side of PaperX. We are going into Ascent though, and although we saw a little bit of what PaperX might have in store for this, I personally am not convinced that they're going to run this one more time.
Yeah, don't worry. The op one defense start Ascent is probably not an issue. Jinggg doesn't like doing
Probably
that.
not.
It's fine. He won't be walking down cat and shooting you in tiles.
Yeah,
That's definitely
it'll
not
be
going to happen.
perfectly safe. Yeah, that's fine. We probably shouldn't need to put anything in there. But aside
हर
from
सारे के
that,
साथ
I
stream
think
कर
that
रहा
T1
है
here having,
आप
we don't have
गए
any information
तो
yet of
आप
what T1 may run, so it's still a
आपके
big
किसके
question.
साथ
Yeah, I mean, this is
stream
a
कर रहे थे
wild card map choice, and
जब मैं
especially
गया
in a
था
series with so much weight. This is what you're relying on when it
वैसा वाला
matters
नहीं
the
था।
most. If you lose
मेरे
this, you
इसमें
don't
तो
get
वो आ
to
रहा
go
है, guest
to
बुला रहा
London.
था मैं।
So yes, they've been keeping these maps a secret, but we have to see a better performance on Split. Otherwise, it's game over.
That's exactly why I predicted PaperX. They've repped out these games in officials, whereas now you're playing something for the first time here on the stage in Ho Chi Minh. You haven't played it at all throughout this
Because
stage,
my
and you
ID
have to
pass दिया
perform.
chat
And if
में
something goes wrong, or maybe you haven't got the prac that you needed, then that's it. You're not going to London.
Alright, but you're talking about the pioneers of Ascent here is Bars and Stacks.
That's true.
Exactly. I would have seen pistol round, old school vision strikers.
कौन जीता PaperX
Like we mentioned, right, they have spots on this map named after them. So
Yeah.
they've made their
Singh
mark on
बासी
this
बहुत
map.
पट्टी कब
So
से
I feel
करने
like
लग गया
T1 is still going to be a very, very scary team indeed as we head into Ascent. And Frost, was it Frost that mentioned, or was it Alex that mentioned that T1's Ascent is like, you know, it mentioned that...
It's Frost.
It was Frost that mentioned T1's Ascent. They said that it was going to be very, very good. So that's something to look forward to as we wait for the Asian competition to come up. I feel like our players here are feeling very, very balanced, but I feel like T1, they can shake off that earlier loss.
Well,
it's no problem for them.
This is the
If you
thing,
want,
like
you
this
can
was
do
left
only
in as
decide of
veto
foot
chicken for
versus
both
vitality
PaperX and
करेगा फायदा
T1
नहीं किस
initially,
फायदा
and then it
नहीं
was picked into PaperX. They showed us, yes, we could still play this map, and we can play it pretty much the same way that we used to play it. But T1, they left it as veto chicken, and they didn't play it. They could have played it or breeze in one of their series, and they opted to go away from it. So to pick it here in this series, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling.
तुम बोल रहे हो जो गेम जीता वो ग्रैंड फाइनल्स जाने वाला है वो मैच फायदा नहीं है फायदा है नींद नहीं है बस
It's because there's almost zero data on how T1 plays Ascent, other than just like hearsays from other coaches.
Wow.
We have our Asian comms up.
That's
So
vintage.
old school.
Oh
It's
my.
so old school.
Chaos,
I hate this so much for T1. Your back is against the
Welcome
wall,
back
and this
to
is what you do. Where's the
1972
innovation?
This is kind of anticlimactic. I was
No.
like, what are they going to bring out? And it's like, oh.
On the side of PaperX, they're sticking with that Yoru Sage as well.
That is absolutely right. Let's find out how Ascent goes down as we send it over to our casters. Paper.
पेपर गया
sometimes a classic is good. Sometimes something's steady and you don't need to change it.
Felix bolte.
I do not know. But T1 are just running it back. No real innovation as far as the comp is concerned. People are sticking with what they showed the last outing on Ascent. The Yoru once again in hand for something.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
And
the battle of the duelist is really
language.
important here. Buzz back on Jet, you know, the agent that he became so well known for here
When
in
there
Pacific
will
and throughout
be
the world,
Hindi
and then
translator
something
on stage.
looking so good on the Yoru, the best Yoru we've seen post
players
nerf.
जाए,
I mean,
यहाँ
he
से
has
कुछ
been, he
थोड़े
was
से-
absolutely incredible with the way that he was using his util,
तुमको हिंदी
setting up those
translator
timings with the
चाहिए।
gate crashes, using
तुमको
it
यहाँ
won't
पे
matter in this
VCT
match, but
होना
using the
चाहिए।
clone to
हाँ?
bait some of the Vice util, stuff like that was so good.
Players जाए पहले।
And it
थोड़े
is
से।
a very limited sample size.
Yes.
But it did look good. We kind of saw the direction. We saw the ideas from Paper Rex, and they show it again.
These are all scripted rigged
T1's
games. देखना
bait.
मतलब time waste करना for real.
It all
Right, playing
lies here
well.
with
Goes
this
by.
map pick.
Sorry, बोल चुपचाप.
Will they be able to find success, or will they come to
Huh?
regret it? We'll find out as we go into this pistol round. Munchkin quickly scaling all the way
क्या
down
WWE चल रहा है क्या इधर? यहीं से?
bench here. And no one
Viewership के लिए कुछ भी कर रहे
Stave off this
BC.
pressure. Izu at the same time.
छुट्टियाँ है कह रहे तू?
Up cat, but Invy's able to strike first. Meteor dead on the lurk inside of B main. Giving the ping through. It's going to be a quick little backpedal from Izu. Buzz. All the way down towards the defender spawn. Invy at the ready. Sheriff in hand. Swing gets ready to come in and
एक सेकंड. हर पर मार रही है.
Glimpse
Hello.
fires off a shot.
Scanning ahead.
Ending up the recon, trying to see what he can get, but it's going to be Munch going to run him down. Plenty of damage going to be suffered though, and Stack's able to hold his own for 2 kills. There in mid, Jinggg and Forsaken both going to be taken out.
Map 3 बोलते.
Now, what prime for the taking, but Avaya is still here, still fighting. Finds Buzz. Munchkin's down to 15 HP. He's going to be dead on the swing through. No. Does manage to tuck back around the corner. Gets a bit of damage through on that wall bang. Mizu on the counter swing. Cuts down
Go
something.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining, and Munchkin's going to look to try to sprint this one over to the other site, but Izu will be able to find the headshot and take down Devi. As T1 get the opening pistol on Ascent.
Yeah, some kind of interesting ideas from both teams, but Paper Rex intentionally giving up that space in mid to try to set up for some of these flanks and crunches. They get the opening kill. They know exactly that Meteor's on his own, that they don't need to worry about that. They can fall back and try to cover, but they can't win some of these individual battles. T1 just sharper with the Sheriffs. They're going to take the win.
अरे प्रतीश भाई थोड़ा
Good start on this
बराबर तो
attacker side.
लिखते.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered for T1.
बस मैं आप जैसे लॉगिन को देख के लोगों
Too heavy of an investment here either.
लॉगिन तो वैल्यू नहीं हो रहा है.
The T1's like, we saw what you did on the Eco against KRX.
Feeling समझ गया
We're
लेकिन.
gonna use a
Oh, is it
recon
that?
deep to make sure you don't do that again.
Really homework being done, but Buzz able to catch something there at market. Narrow a little angle for him. Envy. That he keeps that Sheriff at hand as the rotations do come through for Paper Rex.
तो at least एक वो लोग को clean round मिलेगा.
Heaven. Like, it's going to be
कुछ left right नहीं होएगा ये round.
Under Heaven here for the plant. Meanwhile, the drop down is going to be coming in. Buzz, however,
Spike down A.
just machine gunning that Marshall.
कैसे
Gets
करते
himself a
वे लोग
3K at
ऐसा?
the end. Munchkin will find the kill on a Forsaken, so the key weaponry does
The
get
fuck?
collected and carried over. T1 able to get themselves the anti-eco victory, and now look for the bonus.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds where you can see the homework being done. Probably part of the reason why T1 was so comfortable to pick a map they hadn't shown yet. Not granted, Ascent back into the map pool relatively recently. Oh, nice little spot out for Buzz. Oh, Devi on the swing, but Buzz there immediately. Trade. Yeah. I don't think you need to be too upset about that one, Alex. It is what it is sometimes.
Especially with Forsaken finding a start like that. Munchkin's going to be dropped. And that's
Smoke नहीं है.
Blown out already. The TP being set up by something that
Smoke नहीं
over
है.
towards the B side of the map.
Scanning ahead.
Recon going to be sent in. Buzz just dropping down right here in front of Envy. Doesn't even take any damage. Is able to quickly dispatch the enemy jet. Here now. Swinging out, challenging against this enemy Sova, but he's going to be likely overwhelmed. Pushed back into the corner.
Blind अच्छा था लेकिन वो खुद ही blind हो गया. ऐसे कैसे?
For that reload, meanwhile, Meteor allowed it to stay alive for now. 2-player advantage for Paper Rex. want to get this anti-bonus very cleanly.
Here, gonna be able to dodge the drone? No.
Will get spotted in the end.
लेकिन एक ही बंदा देखा वो लोग को kill joy.
That's keeping players from Paper X over here, timing on the wall.
We'll just lock him in.
Save, time to save. 30 seconds.
Rotation though.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining.
वो लोग को 2 wall
Trying to
cross
make this
करके
pivot
जाने का है.
through. This is going to be very risky for T1.
Find a position where he could have played off the wall,
Save.
but now he's going to be too late.
Dax has the spike.
अब तो
Dax, you have the
time भी नहीं
spike! You've got locked out! You have the spike!
No, time नहीं है.
He chucks it up over the top, but you still have a player in focus. 10 seconds remaining. This round is over!
Save कर लो
T1
ना.
absolutely let time get away from them.
अरे टाइम नहीं है तो फनाटिक कर लेते
2
save.
kills that they're able to find.
They just didn't anticipate the wall would be there, or this time to the communication with how to get over it. Looked like they just didn't think it would be there. Opener for Forsaken. Buzz couldn't get over Envy, so lands in front of his gun barrel.
One enemy.
End of the day. Run into a firing squad. Paper X. Only Guardian for Envy though.
Hit हो गया?
Gonna try this wall play again.
See if we can find anything, but the recon reveal is a bit too deep. Munchkin was tucked around the corner.
अब ये लोग को वॉल भी तोड़ने का है, क्लोज भी खाली करने का है और वाइन भी खाली करने का है. तो ड्रोन बेसिकली साइड का इन्फो नहीं लेने वाला है.
Forsaken. Trying to similarly catch them off guard, but Buzz a little bit faster on the draw.
जिंग ने कॉल दिया नहीं, वहाँ से हाइट नहीं है कूदने का.
Meteor just about face to face here with something who looks very suspicious, but as that null command gets called in, something pulls off that angle. Meanwhile, Buzz tailwinding into his teammates. Still ends up getting out. Stack's gonna be left on the floor, but can be rezzed. Spike is dropped. Meteor gonna try to get this crunch. There's the res. It'll be Izu.
Map 3.
Draw out the weapon. Get that kill.
Map
3-1.
3.
Off to a 3-1 start.
Map 3 boys.
Yeah, there's so many extra layers here in T1, and again, they're so prepared for the trickery of Paper X.
अब लग गए.
It is a huge
Just saying, अभी
advantage to
तक
them.
यूरो as a
Paper X
agent
had
काम
to
नहीं
show
आया,
this
याद
map
रखना.
once
याद
already.
रखना.
KRX, oh, barely got that gun down in time. Winning some battles. Out at long range. Yeah.
Stupid fuck.
Be a little bit more diligent right now as Paper
Stupid
X.
fuck बोला है. याद रखना.
Going for
याद
some big
रखना
plays. Forsaken again.
I mean, safety plays. Forsaken just quickly going to be dealt with. But one of the things that we had heard last time they played this map during the team comms was Jinggg talking about the big play. And we don't think that we've seen it. So we don't really know what it means. It's one of those, you'll know it when you see it type things. So far,
this is not looking good.
Oh.
Player
Nice movement by
standing.
Buzz.
Nearly able to line up up there and try to find that kill, but for the moment, T1 still on pace for a flawless, and Munchkin in position to intercept the Vive. He continues scaling forward. Looks like he's going to try to find a catch on a Munchkin.
थोड़ा सा पेशेंस चाहिए.
Shots not
बात
quite
है,
connecting.
बात है.
Paranoia now going to be sent through.
अच्छे के मैचेस आज कुछ तो मैचेस है.
Very easy kill for Meteor, so flawless confirmed. T1 now up 4-1, and already.
ठीक है, इको में प्ले बना रहे थे नहीं चला.
Considering that timeout.
Yeah, the defender side magic just not really working today for Paper X.
भाई क्या गर्मी है लाला.
To again get ahead of showing a different smoke, trying to see if maybe that'll confuse T1. They're not confused in the slightest. Like the way Buzz sets up Munchkin there, jumps across the door. Yeah, you're gonna have to get involved a little bit.
पीछे आओ, एक साथ वापस तुम लोग ने खेल रहे हो. अलग अलग खेलना तो बोल दो. मैं यहाँ पे क्या करने बैठा हूँ? फुकट तुम लोग का स्ट्रेस लेके मेरे को भी जाना पड़ रहा है. यहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है? मैं इतना अच्छा खेल के आया 1-1.
Force them into chokes, force them into bad positions where they have to
ना
make,
मान रहे.
uncomfortable moves. And
पहले हम कौन जीता? PRX.
just wait and see, I guess. Some of the things that Paper X was so good
Not
at.
like you're enjoying someone's fight.
The center of the map with this comp versus KRX, but
क्या चल रहा है?
not too sure. Their main
Oh,
control
blaster.
kind of lacking. That's that's something T1 could just kind of keep trying to abuse here over at A in particular.
चल क्या रहा है?
Rex Crane.
Running low on steam here for the moment.
क्या हो रहा है?
병철이 혹시나 오파에 맞고
아 एक दूसरे के गाफ सुन करो भाई. हेलो.
어차피 숏칼도 까놓을 거라 소리 못 들을 거긴 할 거야.
इजो अल्ट है, इनवे अल्ट है, दवा अल्ट है. दो हेवी डिफेंस वाले अल्ट है.
B 바이스.
लेकिन सब वे बी पे.
안 보여. 야 카운터 리콘 날아간다. 카운터 리콘. 사이트 드론 해줘. 카운터 리콘. 사이트 들어와 이제.
뺑갔어.
안 보낼게.
멀리 가서.
사이트 봐줄 수 있어? 기다려봐. 야 총문 안 갔어 총문. 천천히 아니야. 괜찮아. 바로 버텨주자.
T1 getting themselves forward here onto the side. Devi able to find a kill, but Buzz with the knives drawn. It's down Jinggg with the Devi.
Oh my god, Devi भर दिया.
It's down for him. He'll get dropped, but it's an awkward spot now for T1 to try to play their way forward. The flash out. Jinggg not quite able to find the kill. Izu taken low, but not taken down.
One enemy remaining. Last
Now we
player
have a 1v1.
standing.
Swap over of the Vandal. Izu
Uh-oh.
staying stagnant here for the moment. Walks forward. Something would have to break the door. Is he going to go all the way around? Here's the plan. She's considering a potential rotation.
Spike planted.
Izu, though, given the time. One shock dart lobbed in immediately. Trying to find some early damage. Something making the gate crash. Swinging forward, but Izu holding the angle. Gets the kill. And T1
अगर इनवी उधर मारता.
I mean, you could just hear how chaotic it gets in the middle of that, but not seeing anything, not
दो
seeing
ने
anything.
क्रूज़
They
मारा था
read
वे
the
दो.
tucked in position of Forsaken so easily. And Buzz
ये किल भी बहुत
gets the
भागता है,
knives and
उसके
he
बाद
gets
भी दो
going.
बहुत प्यारा मारा उसने.
Tries
देखो.
to answer, huge he finds a nice double, but then
Well, Izu is
go for a little trickery, but that
Izuing.
door was already closed. It was his undoing. Was getting ahead of some of the util here.
Oh, he's just going in.
Oh,
The wall is up. He is on an island at the moment, but never mind. Much considered. He doesn't get himself in there. Finds the kill on the Envy. TP now going to be necessary for Forsaken, but it's going to be a quick cancel.
भाई मतलब तुम लोग ये बोल रहे हो कि क्लासिक कॉम्प अभी भी चलता है?
No way.
हाँ?
To really survive that one, and Paper Rex have to be calling to save these weapons.
had nothing left to do at this point. I don't know what was going on there. How Buzz is alive is beyond me.
Are you telling me ये मैप पे अभी भी वनीला कॉम्प ज़्यादा बेटर है?
Paper Rex very uncomfortable right now with the pace that T1 is showing on their attacker side. We saw this a lot on Split too, where they were pretty pacey. They were just kind of running at them sometimes, just seeing if they could break through, and they absolutely can. Even with that Vice util there, didn't make a lick of difference. This is pretty wild. They look so well. You think about the comfort of this comp. I mean, all these players have played this comp a bajillion times, right?
Yes.
Like this is, they know what to do in every twist and turn, in every moment.
एक रेस चाहिए था योरू की जगह पे सही होता PRX का. अब चाहिए था कुछ नहीं होने वाला. अब मैप क्रिएट होएगा.
Anything else, and
और अपन आएंगे सीधा NA में.
This is incredible. They are so ready.
लंबा कैसे चल रहा है मैच
They got past the wall with Buzz there and start flooding through.
भाई एक सेकंड.
I'm out of
Hey ChatGPT, what is the temperature?
A couple rounds separating us. Alex knows
Near
how much they
me.
need to get on this side. This Sage
Near me in my house.
finding very good value from this defender side of the map, but they are on struggle street at the moment. I mean, Jinggg.
भाई मेरे को एक बात बताओ. ये शाम के 7:30 डिग्री कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं है? हेलो? क्या हो रहा है चैट दुनिया में? $7:30 is kinda crazy, no? Kinda.
Paper X, I think it does hamstring them a little bit. It doesn't allow for, you know, the best race
साढ़े
on the
सात
planet
बजे
to go
भाई
do
भाई
it, just take over games, or at least make it really hard for you to win games because he's so good. Blast packs and things like that. Meanwhile, Izu back on a Sova,
यार
like
मेरे
on
को
that
बर्फ
breeze
के
we
जगह
saw a
पे
little
जाके
while
वो
ago,
करना
where he
है
was just crushing.
पॉच पार्टी
It's right back to business. Business is good.
कोई यहाँ से थ्रो किया सीधा ऐसा
Buzz with the
ले
op.
बर्फ पट से हेडशॉट
Players on Paper X were able to keep those guns, so the real things to be concerned about as T1, and take your time a little bit. A main just completely left wide open. You will have Devi coming back over to
सप्रेस
help
अभी भी
something
है
a little bit.
भाई
Let's throw
एक
the
तो
thorns
सोचो
there as
योरू
well.
इतना गंदा नर्फ
You
उसके ऊपर सप्रेस
point out here, give them anything. T1
डेड हो गया बे एजेंट
gonna collect. You have to wait them out. Try to see if you can play some fast rotates. Run the clock down a little bit as Paper
सप्रेस
X.
खत्म होने तक तो उसका दोनों टिप्पी खत्म हो गया एक शॉट मेरे इधर तेरा है यहाँ पे ना
He will
करो
let it expire. He's just going to keep himself now trapped in wine and Munchkin. Oh, right into his last. Still found. And he goes straight into the dimensional drift. What a ruse here from
उसको
something.
गन भी मिल गया
Gets away scot-free. Quick exit and now has a Phantom in hand. Hot Flash going to be sent to swing back out. Stacks dead. Something nailing them out of this round. Still able to find one. Forsaken going to be taken down. Meteor at the same time, thinking that he has the B site opened up. But if they try to go for the pivot, which they are, you can't. There's 25 seconds. You don't have the time for this.
वाइस को कैसे क्रॉस करेंगे लो
He would have done it again.
Oh no.
They've just absolutely cooked themselves. Sabai now lurking. Onto the kill.
That's
Buzz,
okay.
he's got 10 seconds to try to
10
make it into
seconds
sight or kill everyone. He might
ब्रो
just
अगर
barely
उसके
get
जगह
it.
पे जेट को
By
मारता
about
तो
0.4 perhaps. A Meteor now needs the bodyguard. Finds the one. I cannot believe this.
oh my god
Buzz the last one standing. The operator in hand. The swing out gets the kill on the divine.
Oh
Something is there at main. Counter swings through. Unreal that they are able to find that plant.
दो
But they
राउंड जो
still
पियर
end up
जीता है
losing the round.
I
दोनों
mean, you
राउंड
just feel like
वैसे
there's
जीते
no
हैं
way, and it ends up being true, but not exactly
Hello?
the way I thought. Goodness. Hey, T1 is playing with fire in some of these rounds, but some comfort. Speaking of playing with fire, Munchkin walks right into it. Something just going to work. That's exactly what you need here as Paper X.
कैसे मेरे भाई
Yeah, but it's really Devi here.
Yes,
It ends up closing out the round for them.
absolutely.
He whiffs and easily gets that kill. They still continue to run the spike. Very different outcome.
लेट्स गो
He's
भोसड़ी
fired up again.
एक्सक्यूज मी
Devi's 10 and 8 too. Leading the charge, Jinggg still no kills. He has 6 assists.
अभी दवाई मार रहे तो जिंग नहीं मार रहे जिंग मारता है तो दवाई नहीं मारता है
Line, trying to set up a crossfire here.
कलेश चल रहेगा कुछ टीम में
Plan off the drone. Does clear it.
Something watching over towards Cat.
तुम्हारा ही ऑफ है
Finds a kill on the Buzz. Jing getting involved, getting on the board. His first kill found, and Stacks will fall. Izu going up and over the top. He's able to find one, but cannot get the
Close
second.
था रे,
Takes
close
Jing
था.
low, but can't take him down.
क्लोज था
They ping towards Meteor here. I think they've kind of sussed out where he's
I
at.
mean, look at Jing. Yeah, they have a very strong suspicion. They just about had it confirmed there, but he's walled him into the site to stop him
हीरो
from being
देखा
able to
आपने
cover the
नहीं फिर
spike.
भी एजेंट गायब है
My
Jeez.
ultimate is ready.
Here, still Chris
फास्ट
with
रोटेट
that.
कर सकता है लेकिन खत्म हो जाता है बेटी पी
Looks for a little bit more, but Envy will be able to come down to size.
Alright.
A solid kill, and no eco res.
भाई और वो बहुत अंटा है
that they need with the operator. They will just hold
8-4
on to this
अगर 8-4 करता है
for the
PRX
future.
और उसके बाद
Much
पिस्तौल
needed
जीतता है
round win for Paper X.
टेक्निकली देखा जाएगा
This
Through
is where it starts
possible
to get
नहीं
dangerous for T1. You can get that operator
कोई
going.
पॉसिबल नहीं है सर
Nice little push and pull here. Again, the dynamic duo of Jinggg and
खत्म करो
Forsaken.
जी का
They
मैच
team
देखना
up.
है
Looks like good things happen. Envy able to stop Meteor's run.
कोई नहीं बोलेगा
Actually,
उसको
T1
ठीक है
gonna take a timeout. I don't mind this at all. Don't let them start streaking. Just see if you can have an incredibly dominant attackers half. Just send this over to Breeze. This is a crucial map for T1 and they know it. Every round on this
ये हर
side here,
रोज में वैलोरेंट
its
में
weight in
अपडेट
gold
क्यों आ रहा है वाह भाई उधर एक गेम में अपडेट नहीं आ रहा करके रोते इधर अपडेट आ रहा करके रो रहे
say that this is specific. So sometimes we live in the
जी
upside
का
down.
मैच हो गया क्या नहीं इसके बाद
Let Alex still back in good spirits. But I like some of the changes here where they're not getting overly aggressive. Our Paper Rex. This is what I was talking about earlier, where I don't mind them fighting for main, but I don't want to see them pushing all the way out.
Why are you so sad?
Just bait T1, make T1 make the moves, because they have to. That makes them have to. Soon
we'll watch gym matches.
And then you can have these extra little hidden layers behind that after.
मैं आजकल मूड में तो एलेक्स भाई.
Really good stuff.
भाई इसमें से धुआं भी निकलता है.
You have a lot of ults as T1. That's probably another big reason why they wanted to talk about this round. How to get these involved, how to get these into play. You know, Envy doesn't have his Hunter's Fury, so that lockdown should be able to get a ton of value.
That is risky business for Meteor, but
oh my god.
So then goes right back in, and something continues to press forward.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, उसका ult भी गया. उसका setup भी गया, उसका ult भी गया.
I'm getting baited by a clone. I'm looking at the mini map.
बंदा भी गया. क्या कुछ भी pick करते हैं भाई लोग.
It is weird how you're not used to seeing Yoru anymore.
I think I need another Red Bull.
इस stream के बाद क्या schedule है?
A little stiffer.
क्या schedule चाहिए तुम्हारा?
Vietnamese coffee.
There you go.
कोई idea नहीं है.
Closed. This is an early pop of thorns too from Paper X. Like they were expecting.
ड्रोन है, रिकॉन है, अल्ट है. वो लोग खेल रहे बी रिटेक. और ये लोग रिटेक रोक सकते क्यों अल्ट से. पूरा टाइमिंग लेफ्ट राइट हो सकता है. क्वेश्चन ये है क्या एनवी एक को मारेगा. प्लांट ऑफ दिस विल. दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. अगर एक को मारा तो ठीक.
TP in the boats for Munchkin. Doesn't have to spike a chance, so Envy still does have to bring that one through, but Envy going to be forced away from the angle by that fragment, so he won't be able to get that in play. Stacks going for the plant. It's down to 10 HP.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, I'd love to get popped by some util right now. He can try to get res. Izu, however, looking to hold the door here at main. He does. 2 kills found. Meanwhile, Munchkin, he never got flushed down! And what a transfer to hit! Absolutely destroys them!
Coach Cam! Coach Cam!
Something has this operator. Does he actually want to try to play this one out? Seems like the answer is going to be no. Swings around into mid, just watching for these exits that he's not going to be able to find. Munchkin absolutely bails them out.
They're just so ready for that.
Gullo
tumhara be. Paper X wants to take for this retake, and it's huge.
वो उसको समझा रहा है मैंने ऐसे मारा करके.
Munchkin, he has those moments where he just outthinks you, and that's one of them. Show me the Munchkin again.
सिटी वाले को खतरनाक मारा भाई. सिटी वाला शॉट देखो.
It'll be in. I mean, it's also, you know, a 4v5. Great on Izu to be able to find the first two, but starts getting shot.
Bro.
Oh my god, that is so damn
bro,
fast.
Bro.
Yeah, just not checking angles, something Paper X kind of notorious for. Oh, it's the difference.
Unable to find the kill there, Drone.
You should run.
Moving forward, now the lockdown going to be in play. As the exit out.
This is not looking good.
Going to have to run his way out of here. Something going to try to go pushing forward. Has that shorty. He's running low on time. TP forward. Makes his exit. Avoids getting detained. He's going to be opened up as the plan comes through. But one. It's slow to start scaling forward here. But
this try was Gucci.
Now just a one in main because there's a double swing coming in from Forsaken and Jinggg. Seal Garden is going to be sent, but it's a fairly shallow one. Swing coming through though, Buzz caught by the paranoia, and it looks like this time Paper Rex realizing what they couldn't in the last round. But checking for Izu, they will be able to find him there, tucked away in the cubby. And Stacks comes away with one. 3v4 to try to hold the line here. Jinggg gonna be struck down. Meteor able to find that opener. Cycled in, a glimpse on a Meteor. Doctor's gonna be lobbed in. Gets some damage through. The jump in, Stacks gone. Now it is all in a Meteor. He cannot manage to find the transfer. Time ticking with
deserving तो है देखो कुछ कुछ जो गालियां खाते हैं deserving तो है.
That is going to be Paper X finding a fourth round win. Operator still carried over, still with a chance to make this another 7-5 half.
Yeah, but I like this patience here from Paper X.
मजा तो आता है.
Even though something isn't able to find value with that operator early, they're able to have some good escape valves for Meteor's ult. And they've got 2 players this time swinging, waiting for contact on site before they make their moves, so that way the T1 players can't be completely tunneled in on that angle. No problem at all in the long run for Forsaken. Plenty of time.
Ab is ult
He's
main.
got an ult. Buzz has the blades and not a lot of money, so that's where he's at. And Jingg's just like, nope, something gets a kill.
भाई शॉट वाले को मार दिया जो जेट भाग के जाता ना वो. Ult Jinggg.
Nothing further than found though as far as the damage is concerned, but Jingg's got the res. Brings his buddy right back into the fold.
Problem number 1.
Oh, Forsaken.
Meteor.
It's picked up, immediately teleports across.
जरा भी
the
रीड
site.
नहीं है.
Like you say though, Meteor, oh, he was shoulder to shoulder here with the buy, who's now is going to be able to find a key timing. Eventually gets the headshot, and the counter swings here from Paper Rex are looking absolutely gorgeous. Dimensional Drift now in play. There's something spotting
क्या
out too.
timing रहता है वे लोग का.
T1 are going to be left scratching their heads, wondering where in the hell they can go.
And they know a little bit of time, but
Whip on the shot, the jam damage going to be suffered. The re-swing in, the buy. He's the one who ends up getting caught.
But
He
yeah.
peeked out into the shorty, something. Picks up a 3K, and Paper Rex pick up a 5th round win and a half.
it's the same score that it was on Split. 5-7.
वापस comeback क्या?
And something
Sense
is
not
really
bad.
playing
Doesn't
well
give me
again
वैसा.
here today. Still showing us that
मेरी गाफ
Yoru
गई. Ow.
just fine.
Sense are not
Especially once
bad.
he has that operator, but he's so good with his timing and with his gate crashes. I mean, we've seen him just be brilliant with those. Dodging ultimate, getting these kills, getting out, being so ready.
लगा नहीं था ना Sense
Using his ultimate there a couple
वाला लग रहा
times.
था
That
भाई
one cheeky one where he got out of line with it. Here to get the info to keep T1
6 and
pinned in.
possible.
Really just seal the deal on some of these rounds. Now you look over to this attacker side. Yes, it's double sentinel.
यूरो के वजह से majority rounds है. यूरो के
Down
वजह
that
से
they
नहीं
can
है.
do some damage,
Operator
create some
something के
space,
वजह से
get into those
है.
post
यूरो
plants. That
London
sentinel
legendary.
utility, those walls become
I'm
extremely
here. Where is
annoying.
my team?
They can use those sage walls like
यार
we're
करो
talking about it on the
यार.
desk, and no one would know better than Benkai on how Paper X likes to use sage walls aggressively. One of the early innovators of that.
This is far from over, it would seem. T1
VCT
still
ये भी होएगा.
carrying
अगर 2-0 हो गया तो
the
कर
woods.
लेंगे.
Needing to find this pistol, start ramping up that pressure again. Get the snowball going if they want to extend this to that 3rd and final map. because
Excuse me.
They are going to continue to find their footing. Paper
ना
Rex, the way
मान
that they have.
रे. By next life में
This
मैं
might just
बन
end
रहा
up
हूँ
being
भाई
another
Esports
2-0. A fast elimination
हाँ, the best the
T1
world has ever
here
seen.
in Vietnam.
Be pretty surprising.
तुम लोग का
I think that
2-3
this should be
जनरेशन
pretty
के बाद बिंक्स
Sturdy,
ये नाम
pretty
याद
well rehearsed
रखवाना,
for
ठीक है?
T1 on this
याद रखना.
defender side. Meteor
Bought a Pilipilala's account worth 20k
Just
from a
such a solid
Valorant seller.
anchor.
Got Section
Lungeon's
7
gonna be a
ban,
big
third
question mark
party
for me
tools
on that
after
A
6
site.
months.
The
Is
Omen,
any
can he
way
really
to
hold the
remove
line?
ban? Help me. Hmm.
Second 2 there.
20,000 का ID buy किया है, इसके बाद
Knife.
membership नहीं है, मतलब.
That's a lot of info.
You have to pay
Backing up
minimum
there,
2 lakhs fine.
would have come through, given the numbers behind it.
मेरे हिसाब से.
Right here.
A wise decision.
But it should tell you pretty well that that was their early idea. Oh my god.
Was. Go walk
Spike
forward.
down mid.
Doesn't
Round
want to
भी
test his
निकाल
luck.
दिया बे.
He'll backpedal away, but far off. Still going to be lingering here in main on the repeat divide. Will have him outdone, but stacks
So हमारा.
forsaken at the same time. Look at the health bars for Jinggg and Meteor. Both
Find
players
death.
down low. Jump across something, able to avoid further damage. Gets himself into the site, and the plan now in play. 2v4.
Spike
पंगा for the
Ryan
ban.
has that
क्यों
sheriff. He's
ID
got two
करे
players
थे?
that can instantly one tap.
फ्री में आईडी बनता है, स्किन्स स्टोर में आता है, नाइट मार्केट में आता है.
Last player standing.
Flash, Meteor, and Izu able to find some more kills, and that's going to be both pistols on this map going over to T1 as they will move up 8-5. However, Paper Rex, can they pull out a thrifty? Make it happen again.
Wouldn't surprise me. They have something thought up here. Definitely capable. Just winning some of these, again, some of these individual battles on pistol rounds for T1. Here, a combined fire moment. And then just chasing Envy down. You've been paranoid off that angle. Great recon. Izu
कितने टाइम का बैन है,
nice.
कितने भी टाइम का
That
बैन
clears
हो.
that cubby.
Ooh!
Yeah. The crowd loves it.
Well, we'll see if the players can turn that frown upside down. Get a thrifty win here, but it is just the one sheriff for Devi. 3 Spectres and 2 Sheriffs.
He's got armor too.
Doctor able to get some decent damage on something to start things off. Another one got to be lost.
एक और heal दे please.
Heal was committed. We'll get back up to full. At the same time, Devi just trying to scale forward, just swung the corner, it looks like, and Mizu easily dispatches him. Well, drop down from Forsaken on the corner check. Let's see Stacks. He's going to try to hop back up over the top, maybe a double face in. As Stacks able to find the one, does end up getting flashed up. Munchkin now trying to hold his own, can't hit that transfer. Envy will be able to find the second kill. Now Spectre in hand, so chance to deal a decent amount of damage. 2 of the Spectres now left on the floor.
One enemy remaining.
Now Buzz able to find the one, tailwinds over to the side.
Damage दिया जिंगू ने.
Come up with that kill, but Meteor
ठीक है, damage दिया, damage
line
दिया.
up the headshot. So 2 of the Spectres.
Bunks भाई game बीच में van 102, van 185 error 84 आता है, game फिर restart हो जाता है जिससे ban लगता है बार-बार.
Try to bully Munchkin.
क्या करो इसका?
I think that's going to be the weak side of this map. I think B is going to be pretty challenging to break through. Relatively in Izu and Meteor, no thanks.
मेरे को नहीं मालूम.
Munchkin, you know, they just overwhelm him with numbers there. Something goes swinging, and you got the follow-up behind it. Do some damage though.
PC में
Buzz
दोष
grabs
है.
an op. Stacks doesn't like what he sees. Don't blame him.
Early doors to have this operator online. 0 point. Get a big confirmation, but Rex are going to be backing away.
Stacks is very patient with that 0 point these days. He wants to wait until they use util first, and he wants to counter.
Oh, TP forward. No, Buzz, what? How has he gotten that?
Yeah!
What?
That is unbelievable.
Nuh-uh.
Absolutely absurd. He's got himself another Forsaken now dead. Thrown out. Gonna be cleared. But I think Buzz bonus round conversion off the back of that.
Language again.
Absolute absurdity.
That's just
Hardware ban जिसने आईडी करे था ना उसका तो गया.
He's gonna try to do something here.
उसका तो गया.
Try to cover Izu's back, and it will. Alerts him and immediately slides forward against the wall and market. Well, he has to be wary of this. Meanwhile,
30
Meteor ready to play
left.
contact.
We can't sell the account, but we can share the account with friends, right? But they cannot buy and sell the
here.
account.
There it is. Izu will be able to find him. That's going to be a weapon upgrade. First Nano out to try to delay this approach, and it looks like Jinggg is going to have to take this ult orb, and these players going to have to tuck back and hold on to these rifles.
10 seconds left.
T1 hitting double digits on Ascent. They march onward towards Breeze.
It's one.
Gun गिरा सकता है.
Second.
खुद का नहीं रे, सामने का
now
रे.
one away from Hunter's Fury. Maybe don't want to be funneling him too much. Very good for him to hold on to the weapon.
Network issue से van वाला error आता है. Network issue से van वाला error आता है. लेकिन 3 van के error अलग-अलग नहीं आते network issue से.
This was ridiculous.
He just
70s या 80s वाला कोई तो एक error आता है.
Goes back into the smoke and then blind no scopes him.
मेरे को एक ही बार आया जिंदगी में.
Well,
sometimes it just be like that, I guess.
Buy a lottery ticket, Buzz.
Yeah, that is, wow. You almost feel a little bad for something there.
Lottery.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can really.
ये round आ रहा, it is #GG.
He was all the way over.
Wall पे चढ़ के ऊपर मारा है उसने.
Killed him.
Spammed him down with that. Guardians. So.
You get on top of the hut there?
Hard to say. I'm sure we'll see it back.
Munchkin immediately pinged it out over there, so not sure, but...
Drone's looking for the check, and Buzz will get noted. Try to wait this one out, or maybe go for the one tap.
Oh
yeah, he likes those odds.
God, bro.
I've got to reveal. I can just pre-aim this. Peeks in.
Bro, क्या है big good second?
Devi going to be lost on entry. One casualty so far for Paper Rex. Despite
clean
now planted.
Be.
Careful.
Little ults to work with here. 41, so Paper Rex looking to get their first round win of the half. Spotted the one though. It didn't be okay. Able to hold his own. Isu trying to isolate him, but he cannot. He's the one getting taken down, and now Stacks
10-6. अभी ये लोग को
through mid to try to stay alive.
दो राउंड मेरे हिसाब से बैक टू बैक जीतना फिर शायद से पॉसिबल है शायद
little things, little bait and switches for Paper Rex in this one.
Bhushan bhai, how can I contact you? ये देखो एक जगह स्कैम हो गया दूसरी जगह जा रहा है.
For Forsaken to swing.
He's not other man cause I have another valid account and is running good. I'm still playing. लेकिन तो अगर टिकट रेस भी करेगा राइट वालों को तू क्या बोलेगा उनको मैंने आईडी खरीदा था करके उधर ही तेरे लग गए तो क्या करके टिकट रेस करेगा.
Oh wow!
My God! He boosted.
Is this it? Is that the big move?
That's the boost. They used the sage wall.
Revealing edge.
I was like, I don't think you can see.
रात को स्ट्रीम होगी क्या? ये तो रात को पता चलेगा. How does the game knows that it is a bot account? It could be shared in it. That's true. But sharing के लिए back and forth कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना.
Similar looking setup with that alarm bot.
जब तक जिसने आईडी बनाया जहाँ बनाया वो वाला बंदा अगर कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है.
Something. What a shot.
It's very hard to solve.
So casual on the readjustment, and Stacks now serves himself up on a silver platter.
Divai, you got to remember. Divai.
Munchkin will find one. No, not again. Surely not again. Well, this time Isu just as a classic, so he's going to be good for it.
Bro, अगर वो मारता दवाई को 3v3 गन मिल गया bro. दो गन्स है वो लोग के पास. एलिमेंट कंट्रोल है.
Going to be the one giving him the opportunity though, and Munchkin has managed to take his head off. Jump forward, Munchkin still going to be good for another as Meteor finds Envy and suddenly into a 1v1. There is a weapon at the ready. Door broken open and Divai. Oh, he gets them over the line. But that was a nail biter, nearly another Thrifty surrendered over to T1.
Yeah, I mean, that one, legitimately, I'd feel for Alex if he's tilted because of the individual swings that Paper X was taking there, giving chances to T1. They get through it in the long run. Beautiful round from something. Again, just get this guy the op as soon as possible. I don't even care what side of the map you're on, what else is going on.
ये लोग वापस ऑफ से बीटी आने वाले हैं क्या?
Not going to suffer for forgetting about how Izu's been playing that position protocols that
एक पॉइंट के बाद वो लोगों को करने था कि हेवन बंदा आ गया था.
T1's last time out here, correct?
Paper X.
Didn't they use both of those in the
both
of the first half? Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Except Mr. What can I do for now? Ticket race कर रहे हैं.
Cooking my brains, I
जब तक तेरा हार्डवेयर बैन नहीं है तब तक चिल है. कुछ लेफ्ट राइट हो गया रहेगा. टिकट रेस कर बोल क्या प्रॉब्लम है. बस ये मत बोलना तूने आईडी खरीदा.
Close the map and take it a breeze. Otherwise, this is going to be their last timeout of this stage. Won't see this team till stage 2.
Was so frustrated down there. Had that incredible bonus round, but since then, Paper X has come right back into the fold, and I think it's wise
Right
here
को पता
for
कैसे
JDT to
चलता है
get involved
कौन
and be like,
सेल
okay,
हो गया?
don't
खरीद
let
के
them
देख एक बार फिर
start
पता
running
चलेगा.
away like they did on Split, because
I
when they started
left.
winning, they didn't stop.
My Atma also
Definitely
left.
to try to work with here for T1, but nearly all
Ah,
5
baka.
available to Paper Rex. Forsaken and Divai, one charge away from those. The res as well, in case there's an early pick.
Well, the KJ util over at A early, trying to help out Munchkin a little bit. Even though he did quite well in that last round. Deep shock dart isn't going to find
ये
anything.
में
to do.
फर्स्ट
Armbot's
पटे होगा
over in
पता नहीं
front of
पता
A.
नहीं.
Cutting through. So, Paper Rex.
It's all in the interest of trying to sell.
Info number 1. एक
Double scale forward,
दो.
quick jump back over towards bench. Stacks under some
दो
pressure.
है
Quickly
एक
backpedaling away. Meanwhile, Buzz he's
info.
spotted out. He's not able to find the nose scope. Something held like a thief in the night. Quickly makes his exit. The Hunter's Fury as well. Going to be called in. Izu from across the map, trying to peel back some of this pressure. Slows them down a little bit, but unable to find any eliminations. Well, Paranoia going to be sent through. Forsaken still TPing forward. Stacks quickly has the kill. 2 more, but Jinggg counter spams in. Finds the enemy KO and Stacks is down on the floor. So far, 1 for 1. The red's going to be committed. Munchkin trying to watch for it.
Oh my God,
somehow,
fight
Forsaken is right back into the fray. Divide punches forward, he catches Buzz. Now is the 2v4.
ये वाला fight कैसे जीत रहे हो लोग?
Dead on arrival. Meteor, nothing
क्या?
more to be done here. Surely. Just stay tucked away. Sat here at bench. Paper Rex.
ये वाला fight कैसे जीते बे?
Move their way up to 8-round wins.
It's just madness. I mean, Jinggg there. Frankly, Stax gets a little screwed here by Munchkin, who throws a smoke right at him as he gets a great flash, and then it kind of thumbs up the works there. It gives Jinggg the opportunity to go for the res too.
भाई लेकिन फिर भी 3 बंदे थे.
Shaken.
उसके बाद भी 2 बंदे थे crossfire पे.
Will back away. Gets him an extra charge towards that lockdown, which he still needs 2 more. But Paper Rex are 2 away from tying this up. That timeout did not mean a damn thing.
This is great. I mean, what a setup for Stax. And Jingg's flash here, but look, he has that smoke to use to call in the res and then swing out. So maybe just kind of panic setting in for Munchkin, and it ends up actually harming T1.
Crossfire set के तो पूरा cancel हो गया. Backside कोई था ही नहीं आलो.
This is mostly Eco, keeping the gun over.
Language!
Probably not super impactful here. Something, try to use the clone to get any info, but
बराबर ददुश भाई बराबर खतरनाक knowledge है. Excellent work, join thank you.
Moving a muscle. Meteor, of course, looking for opportunities to go on a walkabout.
They're quickly pivoting over to this side of the map.
Orb grab.
PRX हारेगा तो मजा आएगा. ना करो यार.
That convinces them to just stay here.
Best of 5 PRX versus G. सोचो.
1-1. Buzz, he's just absolutely sent it.
Give away again.
Just absolutely sent it to his own demise. Now Stax spotted. He works his way over to Lumber, clear on that turret. Meteor one to try to go on this peak, but slow orb is there.
No way.
Push forward to push him out of the corner. Yeah. Free fire, why not? They pull themselves in, but it keeps them covered. And now they reach all their weapons. The wall is broken. Jinggg able to find Izu. And it is a 2v5 for T1.
One enemy
This tripped the
remaining.
attempt, and now the only rifle that they had is left on the floor. Munchkin, just now arriving in mid, only has a Bucky.
30 seconds left.
That's so clever.
Wall करके isolate करके मारा बे.
Overcook, a big
Super chat दे यार Binks ना करो यार ऐसे यार.
Inting his way
Energy
into
चाहिए
B
इन्हें के लिए
main.
ना करो.
He could have just updrafted, peek the windows.
Normal वाला नहीं हो रहेगा, लाल वाला हो रहेगा मेरे हिसाब से.
Amongst all of these players, maybe they thought that they were just going to
जैसे wall क्या उसका हाथ में गया रहेगा क्या को पता.
He just went for the big play with the blades. They know Stax is there because the drone saw him, and I love the use of that wall because you know with the way that turret and the nanos are positioned, that Meteor's just waiting for you to try to swing so he can counter swing, and they use the Sage Wall to cut off Meteor's angle. It's so good.
ये round.
And even though he just used
ये round PRX अगर जीता, they are
making sure that he is constantly getting these orbs. He's also been stepping up. Comes down to getting these kills.
And that 0-5 start be damned. He's
भाई ये
providing
लोग
a
यहाँ
ton of
से
value right now for Paper Rex.
दवाई
There it is.
और ओमन
Rez at
अल्ट
the
करके
ready.
भी
3
बैक साइड
ults
का
now.
स्पेस ले सकते होता.
Ready to rip for Paper Rex. Just an ult command for Stax.
He's on the other side of the map, so he can't stop this. Here comes the Steel Garden. Have to try to get into the boats for Izu. Can't in time.
They can't avoid losing his
What
weapon.
with us?
Backs up the pressure here. Will be able to force out the res. The Divide going to be taken down. Swing in the corner. Cannot find a further punish.
Oh shit, 4 seconds को
Stax the
देख.
one who ends up getting dropped. Buzz is looking for
4
time. He's
seconds
looking
को
for an aggressive play, and he will get rewarded for it. Something gets taken down.
Sagan's found all the space in the world, though. Are they just going to be ready for the cross?
Question, but there is the thinking. Spraying out. It's Munchkin. Locks him in at tiles. Despite now on the floor and Forsaken having committed the ultimate, can't just try to go for the cheap
Close
pickup.
mid smoke किसने डाला?
30 seconds left.
Got to fight his way through. 4K to clutch this and tie things up. Stop T1 from getting up to 11. Always going to be made.
भाई इतना
Up,
अच्छा
down.
प्ले बना था 4 seconds पे.
Timing swing from Izu, not to come through quite yet. Now he's been spotted, and he is not ready for the Sova. 11-9, T1.
मिड से क्यों क्रॉस करेगा वो लोग, जो बेस से जा
Keeping
सकते हैं,
Paper
इतना वो
Rex
किया है,
at arm's length.
इससे ड्राइव पिक
Stop
करके
the bleeding, and it's all on the Buzz here. He gets the first kill on the entry after the steel garden is ripped.
या फिर
Able
मैं
to
डीप स्मोक
immediately
देने का
get
था,
in there and get a
या
quick
फिर
one
मतलब
on the
बेस से
divide.
रोटेट करने का था, या फिर
Forsaken
बेस्ट
actually finding the kill on the
Read B.
stacks over by the window, but then he
सबसे
gets
बेस्ट
right back in under that switch underneath Paper Rex's noses. Screws the round, and yeah,
Why?
why? We'll
क्या
never
बीटी
know.
में यार वो.
Just the way
Binks,
they
I
are.
really love your streams. You help me a lot in hard times. Love you. By the way, sir, first of all, love you, मेरी जान गुडे. Anims.
Ooh, back and Buzz, yeah, still able to push some
30
more
padi,
damage
फिर और
forward.
30 padi.
Bill's gonna be forced.
Yep.
Anil, thank you for the 200 million जान गुडे.
The outlaw
Love
Spike's
you.
still stranded as Paper Rex
Love you. Thank
spreading
you so
them
much for
out
the 200.
for some contact fights. Why? Tough position to
Coach
be in
game
there.
is fun. भाई गुल्लत मार रहा है
Buzz is
टेबल को.
into wine.
बोलो एक राउंड दूर थे प्रॉपर लीड लेने में और एफ करने को पूरा.
Look at that op.
Trying to sell this. That Buzz is able to get this catch on a Forsaken, then this could absolutely screw them in the round. Levi, very cognizant of this, but Mizu, a bit of a fadeaway shot, and there it is, the spike down on the floor.
अगर देखो,
Some more pressure there from
अगर
Maine.
मनस्किन कर
Still
सकता
working his
है,
way across. Jinggg.
तो अपन भी तो कर सकते हैं लाला.
Here, looking for the backstab. Here's that shot. Buzz is going to be taken down. Invi maybe able to rescue this spike for now, but he is now left alone at main. Stacks will take him out of the equation. 12-9 at
एक
T1.
राउंड दूर थे, अभी 3
Up
राउंड
to
दूर है.
map point as they look to push this to Breeze.
Yeah, they have found their groove now.
Second time out.
And the map gets chaotic, and Paper Rex can't keep track of some of the players. Izu again defeating Divide. And Forsaken tries a munchkin and suffers the same fate. Meteor so impactful.
Coach Cam,
there.
Coach Cam.
Love to watch him on this map, the way he's just constantly creating pressure, creating question marks for the opponents.
अच्छा लगा.
Quick underhand on that one.
बाय
Divide
बाय.
considering swinging on the angle.
Smart वे.
Time to jump.
जब तू शांत था तभी जीत रहे थे, जैसे तो ते कमबैक बॉल हार गए. वाह भाई, मेरे पे डाल.
Cleared out from heaven, Meteor still with that lock.
मेरा हैंड कुछ गया बे.
Does he commit it into this
I've
round?
done
No.
one.
Envy will just be able to eliminate him. KJ ult no longer a concern. It's going to be T1 having to go
भाई
for the
पहले हम लोग
retake. Door
कितना
gets
दिखते
shut.
थे बे. सेज वॉल करने का, ऊपर जाने का, हेवन स्लो बॉब मारने का कोई रोटेट नहीं कर सकता है. तो मच्छर तेरे गांड में आती का लड़ना भी बोल
Forsaken
रहा हूँ.
swings out to his death. Munchkin able to find the one. He's going to go TPing forward though, and Jinggg is there. That second layer is at the ready. He's able to find Stack something with the Sheriff. Takes down Buzz.
क्या
Izu
TP
is
से
gone.
ये?
And that's Paper Rex still fighting back. 2 more rounds as they look to take this into overtime.
Whoa. Big sigh of relief there.
एक और राउंड वैसे.
That's a nice little plan. Just go for the big set execute. You're able to get
That's
past that
dead.
nano with Forsaken TPing. Just open up some extra angles and
चैट क्या
Meteor
लगता
can't hold the
है ये
line.
लास्ट राउंड है. अगर ये राउंड जीता
Envy
ओवर
does
टाइम.
have the counter.
वो लोग के पास
Lockdown.
पैसा नहीं है, वो लोग के पास
It's on a no
अल्ट्स
command.
नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है.
Exactly.
सब ये राउंड यूज
Pop
होगा.
that, interrupt the Hunter's Fury, then they get the lockdown through for free.
हाँ?
Cutting through.
There's that
Ek
tic-tac-toe that's
round.
available for T1 to close this out. Have that counter.
Forward at the ready, but Buzz, he's not quite there. Doesn't manage to find us. He's going to try his luck with this one again. Yes, he is, and it's not going to get rewarded. Divide
Bro, बस क्या?
gets the kill. The jet
दो एक करके
up,
पता
down.
चलेगा.
Swing in the corner. Izu still trying to hold
Oh,
Mark.
bro,
The paranoia gonna be sent
बाप
through. He's a little bit
लाए.
more damage into Meteor. Is also there.
Oh
He
my.
gets himself a
अरे
second
उसने एक और मारा.
before getting traded out. Taken out
हेलो.
into a 2v2.
भाई
Munchkin with
उसने
a swap of
एक
weaponry.
और मारा.
Drops the judge and collects a rifle in mid. Door shut.
Wow.
Envy's position here at the moment not going to be good. They're trying to use the Hunter's Fury. The timing swing. Stacks now spotting him out. Paranoia going to be sent through. He turns away.
I go
And now it's on
in
Forsaken.
B.
No command called in, and Stacks wins the fight.
Oh my
13 to 10.
God.
We are far from over. T1 will not go down without a fight.
Oh my
They take us the
God.
distance. The final slot for Masters London will be decided on Breeze.
It's crazy back and forth. But again, T1 had some really good reads early. Getting
क्या
both
कर रहे हैं
pistols.
लोग?
And having some just brilliant calls here and there.
Something
Nice
इतना
reads at
अच्छा
times.
spot करके
A
पहला
little bit of
pick
luck
मार
from
के
Buzz
दो
with
जन
some
का
of those op
spot
shots, but
करके
hey,
ओमेन ब्लाइंड
it is
करके
still
टीपी देख के
great
इतना
stuff from Izu,
अच्छा
individually
करके वो
able
लोग-
to hold the line so often there against that mid pressure. Make it so difficult for Paper X to gain some space. Yeah, Breeze, I have no idea what to expect here.
Who the hell knows? But this has now gotten interesting. It's what we always love to say. We have a series on our hands. Breeze has had its ups and downs for both of these teams, but it's also
तो
a
अल्टी
stats
थी
that's
क्या
turned into a
अल्टी थी 100 अल्ट मारता था उधर के
Will that
अल्टी भी था
happen versus Paper X?
बात
I do
अल्टी का
not
नहीं
know.
है
But let's go ahead
बात वो है
and
जब
send
वो
things back
कूदा
over
और
to the interview.
सिटी में एम लगा के बैठ सकता
Vâng ạ,
है
xin kính chào các bạn thân mến. Bên cạnh
तो
tôi là thuyền
आगे
trưởng của
क्यों जा रहा
T1
था
huấn luyện viên
जो
KDJ
ओपन
và
था वो
huấn
सिटी
luyện
से
viên
और
KDJ
उसका
ạ.
साउंड
Match
सुना
thứ
था
hai
शायद
rất là
उसका
căng thẳng.
भागते
Cái việc
हुए
mà theo dõi
दोनों
nó
का
ở
साउंड
trong
आ
phòng
गया
huấn
था
luyện, cảm giác của anh như thế nào? So coach, that map 2 was really tough. How do you feel?
जो हारा वो घर जो हारा वो घर जो जीता वो
또
लंदन
일단 2세트 진짜 팽팽했는데요. 보시면서 어떤 생각이 드셨고 승리한 소감 여쭤보고 싶네요.
일단은 상대가 그 공격 때 또 똑같은 플레이를 하려고 했었는데 저희가 그거를 잘 저지해줘서 선수들한테 정말 고마운 것 같아요.
I think on Paper X's attack, they
तूने
were
बोला comeback तभी आ
repeating a
रहा
lot of their
language
stuff, so we were able to read into their pattern, and I'm really grateful for the boys to be able to have a good read on them and shut them down.
Ở tại cái bán tại cái
Con
map thi đấu
इनको
thứ hai
बोले
vừa
कि
rồi,
PRX
chúng
cục
tôi
क्यों
đã
जैसे
có
आ
thể
रही
đọc
है
được bài các thành viên phía của PaperX và sau đó chúng tôi đã chơi theo
कौन
nó
बोले इनको
và tôi cảm thấy rất là tự hào khi mà các học trò tôi đã giành được cho mình chiến thắng. Vâng ạ, huấn luyện viên KDG ạ. Vậy
बोल दूसरे
mặc
में रहे
dù sau rất là
थे
nhiều những sự thay đổi
पहला
về phiên
मुझे
bản,
क्यों
liệu rằng
दगड़ ले
đội hình
क्या
theo
चीज
hướng truyền thống có phải là một bộ khung mạnh nhất ở tại Ascent hay không? So coach, after a lot of meta changes, is it the staple and traditional classic calm on Ascent actually it really works and can always work?
감독님 그리고 T1이 어센트에서 완전 클래식한 조합을 꺼냈는데요.
No.
메타의 변화가 여러 번 있었는데도
ये
불구하고
आराम से
여전히
PRX जीत गया था
클래식한 조합이 최고라고 생각하시는 걸까요?
아니요 그건 아니고요. 페이퍼렉스 조합 카운터 상대로 기존 조합이 제일
미란
좋은 것
고ш.
같다고 판단해서 일단은 플레이했습니다.
No, not really.
बस
but we
भाई नो
thought
गलती
against
कर दी
T1's
मैं
form,
न्यू हूँ वालों में
we thought
मुझे
the
पता नहीं था
classic
बाएंगे
combo
चले
would be
अगेंस्ट
the
गॉड
best
बैंड ऑन
counter
9
to what
नवंबर
Paper X were running.
टिल नाउ रिग्रेटिंग अ
Không
लॉट
hẳn
क्या
đây là
करूँ
một bộ
समझ
com
नहीं आ
mạnh
रहा
nhất ở
दूसरी
tại Ascent,
आईडी
nhưng đây là bộ com mạnh nhất để
40
đối đầu với cả
से
bộ
खेल
com của
रहा।
PaperX. Vâng ạ, một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho
नहीं
bên
टिकट
KDG
रेस
ạ và cảm ơn
करना
bên KDG rất là nhiều. Cảm
भाई
ơn các
भाई
coach.
टाइम ऑफ द 20 टिकट रेस कर और बोल कि आईडी का कुछ तो लेफ्ट राइट हो गया है कुछ दूसरा रीजन दे और देख अगर
We
तू
are
सुमड़ी से
going
बच के
into
निकल
a
गया
map 3
सब
as
ठीक हो गया
T1
तो ठीक है
takes Ascent. With the
वरना
composition
20,000 में
everybody
तेरे को एक
pretty
life
much
lesson
knows
मिल
and
गया।
loves and is just way too familiar with at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's old school, it's classic, and I think KDG
Yeah.
was right. It was
Thank
so
you for the
good at
200 minute chance,
countering what we're able to
Kennedy.
bring. You know, we saw these players heating up, Buzz, Izu, getting active there in the server and just making it a nightmare for PaperX.
Yeah, I mean, PRX, despite somewhat of a slow start, had a little bit of a rough time on some of the pistols. I felt like in the second half in particular, started to work their way back into that game. T1 looking a little uncomfortable in some of those rounds, but gave themselves enough wiggle room to get the game across the line. And it did look like they had a fundamentally pretty good understanding of how to play the map.
Yeah,
language
maybe this was just a big brain move from the coach of T1. Like, I'm sure Paper X
Ticket
must
race
have been
करके
screaming
देखेंगे।
their Ascent, and they've been playing against all these new meta comps, you know, people trying new
Go
things.
T1 जाने वाले हैं अभी
KDG
घर
is
पे।
just like, no,
नहीं,
just
लेकिन
play
T1
this comp
actually
again.
में
They'll never expect this. They'll
Yeah.
never expect this from years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. I kind of, you know, I hate this comp, but I love that they brought it
I
back.
hate
in.
it. I hate
I
comp.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But you know, I credit to them. I do think
think
it worked very
winning
well.
का
And
पहला
like you
match
say,
अपन miss
along with
करेंगे
2
या फिर
pistols
दोनों
and a bonus, they had the whole momentum going in their favor. And now we're down to 1 map left. It's a 1-map shootout to decide who's going to take it to Masters London.
Yeah, T1 got the edge on the momentum now, having closed that out. It was getting a little bit hot under the collar for them towards the end of that game. You see PRX after round 15 there, got a nice little bit of a streak, but unfortunately not quite enough to get it across the line, especially after a bit of a rougher first half. I thought, honestly, I was surprised they got 4 or 5 rounds at the end of that first half. I thought that was going to look a little bit more brutal for them.
Yeah, do you feel like if they did get more rounds in the earlier half, do you feel like they could have taken this map, that guy?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Paper Rex, on paper, their comp is supposed to be a bit stronger on the defense side, but I feel like both teams have very different win conditions, and maybe T1 just realized that if they stop Paper Rex's executes at the mains, they don't really have anything else to come into the site. Like a Yoru only has 1 TP and it's done.
Yeah, and one thing I want to touch on is Jingg's performance on this stage. He's been excellent on the Raze. He's been absolutely unbeatable. But I think T1 have clearly targeted a veto to let him play Sage on Ascent. And then in Breeze, we know he's not on that Raze either. So I think he has to step up in that map 3.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Buzz as the MVP of the map. And this is a player that we had our eyes on just because of his on-stage capability. You saw it in some of the highlights. He is definitely fired up for this match.
First game off the Neon, not too bad. I mean, Jet is a classic for him though, so you could see just, even at moments, maybe a little bit too much comfortability, especially like that bottom mid round where it really felt like, he's like, I need this on pick, I need this right now. And he's just throwing everything and trying to make some hero plays to get the game done for T1, but still a great performance for Buzz. And he had plenty of help, it was very well rounded from T1, everyone kind of had their moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, for T1, and running a comfort composition is also like to their advantage, because if Paper Rex are running with what they last did and they have something that's comfortable, then it allows their players to pop up easily also on this stage. And I think going into the next map also, this momentum for T1 is just so important going into this last map, because Paper Rex, they are that kind of team that tends to like, oh no, can this actually come back? Can they actually continue? Because it becomes that 50-50 for Paper Rex.
Now, I feel like Paper Rex just has like this magic that they can pull out at any moment and just mentally just reset just like that.
You've been on the receiving end of that. It's
Yes,
like,
I have.
no, it's impossible.
Both of us have been on.
Well, we did see that T1 had some very good strategies on their side to deal with this kind of hyper-aggression from Paper Rex.
Yeah, I like their attack side rounds, and they used a lot of the fundamentals, but with like a little bit of a twist. And we've seen T1 in the past, many of these players, formerly DRX, formerly Jinggg, two very good teams on Ascent. So if we can bring up some of the clips on the telestrator here and have a little bit of a chat about their A and B executes, it would be really great, because I thought that there was some really interesting stuff that they did. The first round was a round where they're sending Jet up Cat with the Soba ult. And I want to talk about something, sound on LAN. It's a big deal, right? Yeah. So, if I play it, is it going to come up? Or, no,
yeah, there you go.
Okay, here we go. So we can see at the early round here, you do have the Jet top mid, you're playing 3 towards A main, and then you have the Killjoy, who usually in this kind of a strat is towards A main, and you use him as a body. He's kind of like someone that you throw in with the pack, because your Sova is going to be ulting in this round. So you see in this round, actually the Killjoy is like the second layer of the lurk behind the Jet. So if you play the clip here, you see Jet's going up top very fast. You see dart and knife into A main, and you rip a Sova ult. And the thing is, it creates so much pressure and sound on land that you don't hear the Jet running up Cat a lot of the time. But for teams that are very familiar with these kind of stuff, they know that it's usually solo Jet up Cat and then heavy through A main, because the Jet is going to be dashing and getting a lot of space. But the thing is, the second wrinkle of this strat is that Meteor is actually walking mid, ready for people to push down middle, and then he's actually the second layer up tree. Buzz gets the entry here, and as we head into actually the site execute with the drone pushing something out, you have Meteor sitting in cut ready to control the rotations, while the Jet has already made its way into the site, and they've got a man advantage. So that was a really nice one. The other one was the B main execute that I really liked. And the other thing that I wanted to highlight was, you see different Jet pathing entries on this particular map. Buzz throws a smoke above himself and he's inside that smoke, but he also throws, by the way, I think while he's dashing, or maybe but before, a smoke onto the switch. And you're thinking, is he dashing switch or is he going up over site? Well, actually neither. He's dashing stairs, and unfortunately it throws them off enough for the rest of T1 to entry really nicely onto B. So I love the little variations of the execute that they did, because it would be very easy after not playing Ascent for ages to just do the easy things or the things that come naturally. But they threw a little bit of a twist into some of these strats, and I think it actually really threw PRX off a little bit.
Yeah, I think it definitely did. But you gotta give props to PRX also, because you did see them try and rectify that issue. Like there was that round where something immediately picked out Cat and picked off the Jet that was trying to do that dash again. So they were trying to fix those issues.
Yeah, I think that it's you know, it's these mind games that these teams play with. Let's see what our teams have to say about this.
Vâng ạ, rất kính chào các bạn khán giả thân mến. Bên cạnh tôi đây là huấn luyện viên Alex, thuyền trưởng
của
Rex. Và để xem rằng là huấn luyện viên Alex sẽ chia sẻ rằng sẽ có những điều gì sẽ tạo ra bất ngờ dành cho chúng ta và tạo ra bất ngờ cho T1 ở tại cái ván thi đấu thứ ba này. There might be some doubts, but that Euro pick is totally strategy. And now Cats
Bunks
out
भाई
the
कभी
map.
subscriber
What
only
might
5 मैच
surprise
करो ना
us
Bunks
and
भाई.
T1 in the next map?
इधर सादा 5 मैन
I
खेलने
think
में
we're
टाइम
just
नहीं.
gonna play a tighter game on Breeze when we had the last 2 times, so we're prepared for it.
Please
This map
MMBR
we
वाली
wanted,
बहुत
so let's
पार्टी
see what
करना है. नहीं तो होने वाला रे. ये मेगा
Rất đơn giản thôi, Oliver chia sẻ rằng là chúng tôi đã chuẩn bị rất kỹ
The
ở
scene
tại
of
bản đồ
the
thi đấu thứ ba rồi. Chúng tôi
year.
sẽ chơi theo phong cách mà chúng tôi thường chơi. Và đó là những gì mà Oliver Alex chia sẻ. Chúng ta cùng nhau tới với cả bản đồ thi đấu tiếp theo trong cuộc đối đầu giữa T1 và Paper X. Thank you coach.
Alex भाई बोलते हैं tilted away.
Map that Paper Rex wanted. They wanted to get to this
बोलो
point, so
live
they're
तो नहीं
feeling
हो?
very confident.
मैं आने
But
वाला
are we
next week.
forgetting about how well T1 does on Breeze?
Exactly, this is a map T1 would have wanted. We've seen how good they've been here. 2-0 here in stage 1. And we have to talk about stats.
तबे मेरे
This
पास
guy's an
everything है. मैंने
absolute
appeal भी करी थी
monster
ID
here on the
hack
KO.
का.
So I think both these teams are happy that this is the decider map.
करा था.
This is the London map. You have to show everything
But
you
ticket
have
is
here
the only
because
way.
there's no more second chances.
Yeah, T1 have had some big performers on Breeze stacks, and then also Izu against full
चलो,
set
match चालू
went
हो गया.
ahead and dropped bombs to get them across the line there. For Paper X, you can see 2-2 on this map. The last 2 maps they've actually been dropping, and they've had some rough starts, even though they stomped 2 teams in the group stage. So I'm sure that they've worked on some of the shortcomings that they had in the last 2 matches, and hopefully they're not looking for a 3rd loss here on Breeze in a row.
Yeah, Ben, I want to
Just
ask you,
saying.
you've been there before, you've been to those internationals. What are you saying to the boys right now before this incredibly tense map 3?
Guys, it's just a scream.
Yeah, I love it.
Well,
That's
sometimes you have to take that pressure off, right?
Exactly.
You just have to remember whatever we were doing in a scrim where you're very relaxed, where you perform at your best. That's the state that you need to get into in maps like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you don't want to let that pressure get to you, but make no mistake, the pressure is high for both of these teams. Both these teams want to run it back at London, rewrite their international stories, and perhaps even lift another trophy for Pacific, because we know they're good enough to do it.
Yeah, you're going to see another stylistic difference here for T1, who are
मेरा
once again
stream
playing
नहीं
the
rank
KO
push वाला.
Harbor comp, but this time they're playing against double duelists. They've had to play against the Sage
करेंगे,
comp
ये में
and then
करेंगे.
also a KO Harbor Mirror. So this will be the 3rd different comp that T1 has played
ये
against.
खत्म
Can they
होएगा.
continue to be
ये
adaptable
में का
and make it to
पहला
London?
मैप
Yeah, there's no
miss
changes on
करेंगे.
either side, so
पहला मैप
preparation
मिस
is at a
करेंगे और
max
फिर
here.
Absolutely. This is
Second
going to
map
be
से
for
पूरा कर
Masters
लेंगे.
London. Poke
ठीक है?
him in. Make some noise over to Paper Thin and Achilles.
कौन जीतेगा पिंक करके
It all
रख दे
comes
तेरा
down to
वोट.
this, the final map,
Excuse
the
me?
biggest scrim that Paper X have played in Pacific. As they face potential elimination,
support T1
T1 very much the same.
नहीं
Time to
लेकिन
shrug
TRX
off the
मूड में है,
shortcomings,
TRX मूड में है.
failures, the stress from those first 2 maps and focus forward. A best of 1, a final map to decide who plays tomorrow, who goes to Masters London.
And for me, what
Dance
this
in
comes down to
Ganesh.
is the initiators for T1. It's been the engine for them on Breeze that has kept them running. And on the other side, for Paper Rex, it's the duelist. Can Forsaken on that Neon. You know, can something on that Jet really
Will today's
some damage,
loss
break
will affect
things
us? We
open,
already London, so no problem, right? No
disrupt
problem, no
those
problem.
T1
Don't
setups
worry, we are going to
that those
London.
initiators are going to want to use? Are they going to be able to get
कोई
past
problem
stacks
नहीं
to
है,
0
कोई
points and
problem
things
नहीं
like
है.
that to just cause grief in the T1 defensive lines? Or are they going to be
ठीक है,
shut down? Are they
मतलब
going to be
इजू
stymied? Are they
सोवा
going to be
मेन है.
stalled?
ये बता रहे हो लोग. ठीक
That's
है.
the big question. The
पहला राउंड
big pistol
heavily
off the rip, Paper Rex
heavily
on the attack
PRX
for the
counter
first
हो गया.
side.
Heavily. लेकिन
Have a quick little reset here of the barracks.
वो
There
लोग
there we
pivot
go.
कर सकते हैं. Pivot.
The UI back in.
क्या वो लोग
Into
pivot
the action,
करेंगे?
the barriers now down. 2 players
या
here on
घुसेंगे
B, but
PRX
2
style.
more lingering nearby.
घुस गए.
Stacks make their way through that tunnel. Slide in. Was able to find Forsaken for the trade back. It's going to be quick, but Stacks now here. He's able to find Indy. Places the spike down onto the floor. Out of the one, swing around the back there of the corner. Meteor catches something completely unawares. It's going to be a team ace. 1 casualty. And the pistol to
Please,
Team 1.
chat.
Yeah, this is them in position with the fast rotates.
Please.
Just immediately reacting to what Paper X is doing. There's no ambiguity to speak of for Paper X. They're going that way the whole time. It's B all the way. And they're just flooding right back behind it. Good opener here. At least able to get the trade, but then immediately Meteor swinging in right behind it. Izu out in the open, watching mid. A little too easy for T1, it feels like. Divide, grab that Marshall. Everybody else
Final
just classic.
PRX number lang.
Looking for somebody peeking off that one-way orb. He's going to make sure that Envy going to be
Down,
fast-tracking
London.
Hunter's Furies here.
Swing that corner. Forsaken, he's continuing to push the issue here, and Buzz just shuts him down. Stacks, maybe at risk though, is Buzz.
Oh my god, उसको check किया.
Spots him. Buzz gets a third.
Bro, Buzz mood में बे.
0 point opens the door. Relay both on the corner. Jinggg will be stunned up, taken down. Flawless round to follow up his Buzz.
I'm out of here.
He is absolutely feeling it.
Let's go T1 baby. कौन जीतेगा T1 versus G?
Opportunities. They tried to challenge him.
Obviously G.
He knocked it out of the park. Right on top of Forsaken. Tries the challenge with the Marshall of his
T1
own.
बोल दे.
Reveal from Envy. Still ready for the fight. Huge round for Buzz. And we are going to have that early operator again. He drops that Marshall. Goes right for it, just like we saw on Ascent. TP forward.
Try to get aggressive, and aggressive they have.
ना
They
भी
have
अच्छा
here in
नहीं
spades.
casual.
Be taken out. Buzz not able to connect with that flick. That ends up being damn costly. Meteor's now been spotted. He's going to be surrounded, and suddenly, Paper Rex, okay, sure. Shaky is all hell in those opening 2 rounds.
support करने का है भाई? किसको करने का है support? बता दो ना सीधा.
Operator in the hands of Devi.
अचानक से flawless जीत गए ये लोग.
And Stacks both gonna die. As the plant comes in, so a flawless round.
क्या है ये?
Slow the roll of
Ob
T1.
भी गया flawless.
Paper Rex just
किसको
answer
करना
right
है?
back. Some pace of their own with some
खेलो
aggression.
ना एक normal game.
Quick TPs forward. And they're just storming through. Buzz.
T1 को करना
off
है?
balance there. Back-to-back flawlesses. Jinggg challenging Munchkin.
मैं तुम्हारी बात तब सुनता ना जब तुम लोग मेरी बात सुन के membership लेते हो और नहीं तो क्या?
Barely's good enough.
Let's go PRX.
What they see. See if they can keep it up. Munchkin with just a shotgun.
भैया please कुछ ऐसा जिंक्स करो ना कि PRX जीते.
Shop in the mid doors. He's
अगर
gonna hear
जिंक्स
all
काम
kinds of
आता
noise.
जी नहीं जीतते अभी.
Not being quiet with the movement.
They are scaling right past him.
Cover going out.
Be careful, language.
Suspicious that this bike could be coming in. It's odd. Did somebody not notice? I don't think you noticed.
Envy might die here.
Bro, Meteor ये round का MVP है.
Don't place. Adding shield.
It's gonna be Munchkin taking a bit of damage. Does have the regen armor. A bit of health back. Meanwhile, Meteor now gonna be spotted here.
ये round का MVP Meteor boys.
Not able to connect. None is there. Meteor. He'll on the one, but as the wall will fall. Meteor gonna get picked apart as something with that operator. He's gonna find himself a second kill. Buzz looking for the transfer, but something up into the air. Draws at the short. He finds the kill, and now it's just Izu. Left to his own devices. The quick pivot coming in. Envy turns away from the angle. Likes that spike, and Izu pretty damn fast, but still will be able to go for the safe planted back site. This is very much narrow offensive approach for Izu. Rex should have this now sussed out.
Yeah, you would think, but they're still pretty convinced. Well, now they know.
There's the confirmation they wanted.
Scanning ahead.
If something doesn't have the
Bro,
operator.
क्या खेला बे?
And Izu trying to get those taps across. He cannot. It's going to be a 4K from something. As that is now 2-2. Must be a T1 fan asking for something to play Neon.
Neon Nerf Masters में भाई क्या खेला बे
I think he might be
उसने?
onto something there. Well, this is the fight I was kind of curious about. That Buzz battle out in mid. I thought that might be
बेचारा
kind of
Neon ने सब
important
try
Lincoln
किया
here.
था यार
Open up
Buzz
that
ने.
extra angle, but something gets airborne. Is able to get that shorty to work, and he just laughing away, having a great time.
3-7-2. Buzz out for blood, gets the reveal there. Oh, there's something eventually will be able to find the kill, but it was labored. Falls down to 30 health.
30 HP हाँ?
Barely manages to exit, and he's not going to be able to collect any weaponry from that. So overdrive will expire. He's going to be left with a classic.
Well, you jet out of the round.
Bro, look at rotations is crazy.
A lot of time, and one's going to be here. They know.
0 point, getting a catch on to at least 2 players.
Rotations crazy है लाला.
Delay. T1, they have the correct stack. They hold from the side to take the entry. Izu eventually going to be found. Counter spam as well, as Meteor will get taken low. Doesn't get taken down. He gets an opportunity for that shot. Manages to connect it onto the vibe, but Envy still holding his own for 2 as Meteor and Stacks will fall.
Backside खाली नहीं
The
हुआ
box for Buzz, but again, just 30 health in a classic.
Bro, लोग ऐसा क्रॉस करके मिड टू जा सकते हैं.
Works his way into back sight, but the spike is working its way into mid, and Paper Rex could just fully pivot this one over to the A side of the map. They have all of the time in the world.
This is the pivot I wanted to see after the 0 point confirmed onto them, but
left.
Paper Rex will just try to challenge you, believing in their own ability to win fights. Forsaken waits all the way up in window.
T1
Wait for that
अच्छा राउंड खेला लेकिन
footsteps.
अच्छा राउंड खेला लेकिन है.
Collection of some weapons. Munchkin with that Vandal. Was going to be making a hell of a lot of noise, but with the Outlaw, it's only Forsaken that's really
बस
at severe
सिया.
risk.
Enemy remaining.
We'll just have the backstab, and Envy, okay, nails the shot of the Munchkin as well. Over from doors. Paper
Hey,
Rex now
hey.
in the lead, 3-2, and
Sexy
they're starting to get
decision
the energy
making.
back.
Just
Sexy.
the confidence here from Envy to
Sexy.
swing into the site and open up that
खतरनाक
extra
मारा
space
इन्होंने.
that Paper X can use to eventually escape. Use that high tide against Munchkin too. Very nicely thought out. It took a little bit longer than I maybe would have liked, but they did get there.
How did Neon end up in a wheelchair before you?
Great question. I don't have an answer that would ever make sense. What happened in that corner? Meteor.
अगर मैं तेरे को नहीं देख सकता तो तू भी मेरे को नहीं देख सकता. गोल अराउंड हो गया उसके बाद.
Cleans up on the follow-up, and that's going to force a timeout call from T1.
क्या?
1 round
तो
deficit.
जल्दी?
Not going to be happy with this.
No. And honestly, I'm kind of curious what they want to talk about, what KDG wants to talk about, because a lot of these rounds have been pretty decent reads for T1. Like, they're generally kind of getting their pieces in the right places. They're just losing some of these fights in mid was the real
Alex
reason that some of
कुछ
these rounds
assistant
started
coach
to
नहीं
get
है?
strung together for Paper X initially. Took some fights, some ill-advised fights there.
आवाज बढ़ा.
When it comes to
हेलो.
when Paper X tries to, make a main hit through either A, well, mostly B here, but they've widely been there to try to shut it down. So maybe just talking about how they want to be a little more patient for post plants or
T1 में डर का माल obviously जो आ रहा है घर पे भाई.
place that on the map to maybe try to lock down mid a little bit here more.
Obviously भाई.
Seems to be the play, but
Thanks.
something
Popping
up. Yep.
We'll be getting onto the same angles here. Quick spot. On a Forsaken. Not nail that shot, but Stacks is just going to spam through the smoke, and that'll do the trick. Unlucky. Meanwhile, Divine peeking alongside the drone, and Buzz.
This is
go ahead and
not
pick 'em apart.
looking
Now,
good.
2-player advantage. T1 look to tie this up.
मस्त प्रे मारा है इसने
They
स्मोक
could,
में.
I believe,
अल्फा
trying to
ओमेगा
sell a
क्या
bit
है?
of a shake there
ग्रुप
from
A
mid.
ग्रुप B.
Spam down, trying to silently walk back.
Well, you got to save now.
Don't set.
नेक्स्ट राउंड बोलते.
Envy managed to fight back. Ends up a kill on a Stacks. Munchkin still slotted all the way here in mid. We'll have to jump on him. Something. Peek in the doors. Sort of Izu does manage to find a bit more damage. Swaps over to a
Oi,
Vandal.
oi,
Does
oi.
he actually want to try to play this out?
मेरे को लगा
Quite a
B
bit of
push मार्क
money
करेगा
actually
आपसे.
at Paper X, so
You do. And further damage would be good.
30
It's going to
seconds
be able to
left.
find Meteor. Tailwinds forward, gets his way through the doors. Another Cloudburst to cover his exit as he slides into the A site. Tap of the plant, trying to see if there's anybody hot on his heels. Now will commit for this. If something can pull off this clutch, this would be potentially backbreaking. They nearly give him the opportunity to isolate. Stun is there. Smoke will go up. Munchkin will find the kill. T1 with 2 players surviving. He'll be able to tie it up at 3-3.
yeah, it's all about mid control on this map right now. It seems like whoever can maintain that is giving themselves the higher percentage odds. to
Did
win
G win
rounds
इसके बाद
overall.
मैच?
This time around, it's early kills for T1 Stacks. Yeah, that sometimes it just be like that. And Buzz immediately gets over there, drops the spike, and makes this round an absolute mess for Paper Rex. They have to fight tooth and nail just to get the plant through. Something does get there, yes, but he is in a awful position. try to do anything about it. No
भाई
more out here
something
for
तो मार
Paper
रहा है.
Rex. Still Buzz though.
Heavy.
Parity between the two of them, 9-4.
Heavy मतलब heavy मार रहे हो.
Something.
वापस उसका गोल्डन कीबोर्ड वाले डेज
Live in
लग
this
रहे मेरे
series.
को. Free kill.
Again, but only a scale up through the elbow. Jinggg immediately finding the kill on the stacks. Izu dead as well. And now he's just got a TP across the map. Buzz is now on the island, sets up the fast lane. The counter swing is there for something, and Buzz just can't get the gun drawn out in time.
Oh my god,
Operator
वो
is
लोग
going to be
सब
lost,
जगह.
as is this round.
Last player standing.
यार अटैक करते हुए ये लोग.
Back
मेरे
and
जैसे.
forth here once again as Paper Rex. He will reestablish a lead. Tugs on the corner, cannot hold on to his weapon as well. Flawless round for Paper Rex at that.
That's going to do a ton of damage to the economy here of T1. They were pretty low, trying to get those ops. It was tooth and nail on some of these rounds, only having a couple players surviving the previous one.
इधर जो हारा वो बाहर, जो हारा वो बाहर, जो जीता लंदन और जो जीता वो खेलेगा जी के साथ बेस्ट ऑफ 5. इनका नियॉन शॉटगन नर्फ नहीं है, नहीं मास्टर्स में हो, मास्टर्स में बनम. क्या के बाद 200 मिनट जान करते हैं, 11 मिनट जान करते हैं.
They have plans behind all of this. Here they go up through mid again, this time 4-man strong.
Rushing their way forward. Munchkin inside the smoke at Nest. Mr. Sheriff has to stay tucked away, see if anyone goes sailing into that position. Meanwhile, he will just clear out the recon. Look at that corner for the Meteor. Thinking it's like he starts to be able to backpedal away from that one, but the Shorty eventually will be able to collect the kill. Backs now, push forward, close the gap, barrel stuff, but he cannot.
भले ही को तो भाई क्या
We'll
sexy
clean up a
moment
kill, but tag down to 68.
क्या sexy moment है. By the time वो updraft करके shorty मारा, अगर वो मर भी गया, वो smoke खत्म और वो सीधा trade होने वाला है.
Legs to stand on in this round.
Think should be done.
According to who should face you, nobody can face us. Like we were in upper brackets, so it's like kinda okay. Like kinda like
and get the cleanup as well. 2 kills
anything
for him.
that comes from lower brackets is like
starting to firm up that lead.
Kinda for us.
Of course, was an eco for T1, but
समझ रहे?
Paper Rex.
By heavy crowd.
Very much out 50-50, I'd say, but enough are going to be behind him. Oh, nice little swing here. Something as usual. Loves to get airborne. Use that shorty. You're like miserable as a defender.
Need answer from Binks. क्या चीज?
Buzz has the op again.
अगर ये मैप OTP चलता रहेगा तो जी का टाइम आए तो जी के अगेंस्ट कौन खेलेगा? बाई मिलेगा उनको बेंच.
Over elbow after backstab previously. It's just going to be an immediate use of this null command. Backs, I mean, he's just going to be put down to mid. If they can try to cover that and get the res, seems like they can, but now Buzz is gone as well. The operator once again out of the fray. Something continuing to go on the lurk to tear them apart.
Golden keyboard.
Forsaken grabs the op, takes out Izu.
Golden keyboard, boys.
They are struggling now.
Last player standing.
Just too snappy with it, and Munchkin.
Woo!
The lurk away, nothing more to be done in this one.
एक second.
I mean, the confidence is just through the roof for Paper Rex, and they're winning every fight they take. I mean, beating Buzz again when he has an op. Bye.
I'm gonna start a ninja this. I mean, Bye is here. It's cheeky. But also
not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
Sit down.
I appreciate the attempt, Munchkin.
Golden keyboard है mouse
No, Munchkin. You're playing Paper Rex, not Team Liquid.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, look at how clean they are here. Just everybody on point right now. Still, I mean, again, I keep mentioning it.
Ulta था अपने पास काफी.
Getting very vocal, getting very loud.
काफी है.
More ults in play. Stacks have used his, so now a little more freedom here for Paper Rex.
Please eco.
Trying to counter spam. Please eco. One is gonna
एक साथ जाओ हाथ पकड़ के.
play off of that smoke. They were looking for a fight, but Rex had backed off that angle. Seemed like it caught onto Izu. Now you kind of know.
Usual suspects of positions, but T1.
Huh?
4 players here on the A side. Going up and over the top. 0 point will get the cancel right before it pushes the wall. A little back tunnel here from Izu. Flank, something swings around through the center of pyramids. Just him. Meanwhile, 3 kills are going to be found for T1, but dust will settle. It's going to be Stacks left to his own devices and dead. Paper Rex up 7-3. Locking up a lead at the half for the first time in this series.
It just doesn't matter how good your read is as T1 right now. Paper X is just better. They've hit that gear. They've hit that level where they just feel unstoppable. Where everybody's just so well coordinated, making good reads, making good plays in the heat of the moment. You know, pushing that space, getting that player, collapsing on them together. And when there is an isolated fight, winning it. But almost every one of those fights they took was 2 players swinging onto a T1 player.
And now they're just going to keep hitting A.
कोई नहीं है चलो 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 चलो
Just got a backpedal, he just has to run away.
चलो चलो
You should know it's weak in the early part of the round based on what you've been seeing.
They're just taking this thing so deep, he's got to jut down. It's going to be the overdrive pulled in. He just immediately runs down Buzz. Jump in the corner of the judge. They had him scouted out. The ping reveal. Munchkin dead. Stacks slow creeping into the smoke, and Jinggg is there ready to
Jinggg ने क्या मारा यार?
And that's going to be the cleanup.
Oh my
T1 cannot catch a break right now. It feels like they cannot buy a round win.
Oh my God, Phoenix is back.
I mean, Paper X has just turned up the tempo. They've turned up the heat.
अचानक में भयानक में गेम खत्म.
T1 is boiling.
ऐसा करने मना किया था ना? गया ये लोग.
Having a little bit of discussion about that round.
एक पिला गया.
Something that could have been different, but I mean, it's
क्वेश्चन ये है कि प्लेयर्स को यहाँ पिलना है कि लंदन में पिलना है, ये क्वेश्चन है. पिलने तो वाले हो गए.
My ultimate, oh no, I have a judge.
Something का शादी नवंबर में है. Fiancé of Israel, हाँ क्या?
Here we go.
They're back into it, and that's just Buzz dead. Teed up by the knife into the chest. Envy has the shot. Tuck away position here from Munchkin. Tailwind from something. Tries to be cheeky with the movement, but will still get hounded down.
Look at Paper X here. They're trying to create some question marks on the map, using a
back
bunch of
A.
util in different areas.
Starting as a 2-2 split, but now they're starting to lean into A.
This is like a
Viper
fake
को
fake.
देखो. Go back B.
T1 actually reading this nicely. Look at Devi though, the lurk.
I don't think they're going to be ready for that one. Izu is able to find Envy.
Gotta get here in time now.
Sending out that shotgun burst.
How did that not do more damage?
Not really able to find him there. Meteor cuts him down, but a lot of this is going to be leaning on Devi, who's now working his way through. He's already spotted out one. Munchkin going to be identified. Jinggg on the repeat. Going to find the kill. Devi now striking in from behind. Izu taking him down, and Jinggg is there for the finisher. He gets the 3K, and Paper Rex. They absolutely demolish.
Oh my God!
What can do nothing wrong?
What? What is this, Jinggg?
भाई क्या
There's no way
मारा
this is T1's
उसने?
round.
शॉट लगा अंदर आकर वापस रिपीट करके.
I don't know what Forsaken's doing here. He swings this box ill-advised. Who gives a
क्या
crap?
जिंगना है?
Jinggg just feeling it. Oh.
Munchkin's fishing in the smoke. He's trying to find the kill, but Jingg's just like, well, I'm just going to challenge you again.
Unreal.
9-3.
Yeah! Where is London बोलते हैं?
Out in front, and this is after they dropped the pistol.
Yeah.
भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? थोड़ा दो स्लॉट और अगर पैसिफिक को मिला क्या मजा आएगा ना? हाँ, T1 भी आ जाएगी, RRQ भी आ जाएगी, सारे फेवरेट टीम्स ऑफ
Everybody just kind of gets in that zone, hits that flow state.
W नहीं है, स्क्वायर बना दिया उसने.
They've been playing together so long, it's just finding that groove. Once they're in it, they're settled. And you're just left scratching your head as T1 because I really want to credit them, at least in terms of putting the players where they should be. They're doing a fine job of it. They just couldn't capitalize. They couldn't keep up with what Paper Rex was bringing.
तब खड़े हो गए वैसी मारा देख कैसे भाई? अपना भी होता था ना खड़ा. पैर.
Sometimes the players are just outdoing you and picking their moments to keep the tempo up, keep the pressure on. T1 just can't react. But it's their turn now. They've got that attack side.
भाई लेकिन बस
a big
अच्छा
pistol
खेला
coming here.
ये मैप बस
Overall,
एक्चुअल में
better.
अच्छा खेला.
Paper X only won one pistol.
प्रॉब्लम ये है कि उसका स्टार्टिंग में जो इम्पैक्ट था ना, स्टार्टिंग में 2-3 राउंड
4-1 in that
मैं
regard.
chat ऐसे zupak करके क्यों गया अचानक से?
Meteor making noise here as well. And now here comes the flood, frantically trying to backpedal. But he's just doesn't have too far to go. He's just going to get taken down. There's no escape, no corner to swing around to break the line of sight. At the same time, Stacks nearly getting timing.
उसने
Each other. He just gets flushed against the wall, and yeah, they just pack mentality. Hunt together.
Spike plant.
Already 2 players down. Buzz now putting himself on an island.
कौन अटैक कर रहा है बेंच, कौन डिफेंस कर रहा है, क्या चल रहा है, किसका मैप है, कुछ है?
Dinosaur together strong.
Sure. You say potato, I say potato.
Oh my god, उसके पास नियॉन का रीड कैसे था भाई? तो हेलो भाई, वो वॉल से पिक करके सीधा नियॉन को मारा उसने हेडशॉट.
Hitting such severe levels of desperation in this series.
Why are they scattered? क्योंकि वो लोग अटैक में
down by 7
अटैक में
rounds.
3-1-1 कॉम 3-2 कॉम वैसे होता है. Scattered
Paper Rex are looking to storm their way into that final slot for Masters London.
Yeah, they're just
Is it?
making good reads now, making good plays, playing together. It's really as simple as that sometimes. Gonna have
ये
a judge
second
for
map
something,
करने
a
वाले
couple
लोग को?
bulldogs, couple
हाँ?
pistols. So Paper Rex looking to try to scale up, I bet, into a fast op for round 3, just like we've been seeing from T1 on this defender's side. T1 though will, at least early, find the weak side. Oh my god.
They will also not force into the round. Something that main teams very rarely
अब सब लोग आ रहे
end
हैं
up doing. Meanwhile,
PRX को मारने.
big loud push down towards sand.
सब मरने वाले हैं.
Munchkin with another bit of eye, and Envy also
3v3
traded back.
not bad.
Guns though.
3v3 not
3v3,
bad.
but can they reach those weapons? It's a bit whippy here. Stacks will be able to take down Devi. And suddenly, T1 look to turn this around after dropping this pistol.
लोला लग गया,
Mistakes in the heat of the moment
लोला
there for
लग
Paper
गया.
Gonna cost them.
11-3 के जगह पे.
Will do quite a bit of damage. Stacks able to get away from the second one, though, so stays alive. Envy himself, 22 HP. Something still slow creeping up through mid. Buzz watching it arch.
One enemy remaining. Go, go, go.
He swings it as the kill. Stacks, knife out, checks over towards main. Tells them it's either going to be tunnel or arches.
Classic PRX.
Now they have it confirmed. What around this would be, what a clutch it would be for something as he finds the first. Stack's going to be taken down in the corner. Izu dead. The time, however, getting away from him. Buzz will be able to put him down. That final kill. Swap of the weapon. Guardian grabbed. It's another thrifty for T1 as they answer back.
Oh my
Still,
god.
a 6
ये लोग
round
को याद
deficit.
आएगा वे राउंड.
Well,
हाँ यहाँ
see if
से आ
that
रहे
can
तो.
really turn things around for T1.
बे मस्ती इतना है ना,
This
इतना
is,
मस्ती है.
you know,
वहाँ
Paper Rex
से
knows
उसने
what they're
कॉल
getting
दिया
themselves
है.
into, and they commit to it anyway. And
वहाँ पे
Forsaken
समथिंग ने कॉल दिया है, वो लोग
maybe
पीछे
misread
जा
where
रहे
he thought they were
करके.
going to end up being, and they had already swung
ये
all the
लोग
way into
तो
their own
क्या
spawn.
करके आगे जा रहे?
It's caught.
जब वो लोग
throwing
पीछे
util.
आ रहे हैं, वो लोग.
Thank you for the charitable donation, Paper X.
Yeah, that's an error that
Oh
I not want to
my
see.
Can they put it
god, bro,
further
holy
use? Can they get
shit.
value off the back of that thrifty, or can Paper Rex just, you know, maybe even just shrug off this one and then close it? Because Munchkin, he's checking on the window.
एक मैच गुस्सा दिलाते ही.
Got it with a Marshall.
पर shot क्या चुता गिरी है?
For Paper Rex, I mean, it's got to be so frustrating for the coaches because you were getting
Huh?
into that early op, you were looking for that bonus.
जिससे गुस्सा दिलाए ये ले पर headshot.
Those plans back, but
मतलब ये है कि खेल तो सकते हैं इज्जत से लोग, इतना भी नहीं.
To the pause. We'll find that second shot. Forsaken now dead. Fast lane set up Buzz. Sprinting forward, swings around backside. Guardian shots opening up. Not able to find the divide. Didn't get himself a second kill on a Stacks before now being taken down. Arriving dead. Envy. Try to see if he can get a bit more
को अच्छा
damage.
read किया वो लोग ने लेकिन.
Tagged down to 5 health.
Actually crazy read किया for second को. For second बोलो Jinggg.
With a shot dart. Buzz gone. And he's down to 5. They have 10 health between them.
Collatted.
That is disgusting. Quick peek, and Meteor to swing in will be able to spare their blushes, but my god, Envy almost just pulled off One of the most monstrous clutches we would have seen.
My God.
I mean, it would have been absolutely miraculous. It was so close. They line up there for one of those sheriff shots. Why? So nasty with snipers. Buzz. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Bye.
Gumi.
Still narrow margins for T1 here. They need to keep this streak going.
पॉसिबल है देखो मजाक से हटकर तुम लोग को दिख रहा है कि नहीं मालूम नहीं लेकिन हेवीली पॉसिबल है चैट क्योंकि इसमें स्नोबॉल जब भी होता है ना तो भी खतरनाक वाला स्नोबॉल होता है
Let me take it down. There's a reveal on Stacks. He's able to find that first kill, and the Jinggg follows up onto the Vi. Oh, this is a 3v2, and now into a 1v1. Izu backpedaling. 2 shocks, the drone. No tailwind for something.
1v1 तक कैसा आया?
Taps for the defuse. Izu. Jump peeks the corner, checks it. Goes back around, behind the box. The drone out, something's just gonna push this one. Izu! He steadies the weapon in time! Clutches it out, and T1 barely get by with a round win.
So nicely played there by Izu, but he almost biffed it at the end.
I can't believe he didn't.
I can't believe he threw the drone. I mean, that was risky business, and he probably should have been punished for it, but Stacks getting 2 there. Absolutely massive. I think you're going to see a timeout here.
Yeah.
Paper Rex, you need to
I will do.
slow this down because you know how close you were, and some crucial mistakes have opened up a window for T1.
No timeout, not yet. Maybe ahead of the next 5, but for now it's just going to be a tricky attempt. As Envy starts things off nicely. Slide out, however, to the demise. Munchkin, Izu, Stacks, 1 apiece. Pick them apart. They're very much ready for this mid-pressure. Getting committed into the round, even just for good measure by Munchkin.
भाई सच्ची में कितना टिल्टिंग रहेगा ना यार PRX का कोच बनने का मतलब हाँ जब आराम से प्यार से खुशी खुशी जीत सकते नहीं और ऐसा भी नहीं कि 1-2 बार हर बार
Very, very, very undoable.
चैट 5200 लोग देख रहे हैं लाइक कर दो मेरी जान का डटाओ मैं एक्चुअल में अभी मजाक से हटकर हेवी विनेबल है मजाक से हटकर अगर यही मोमेंटम पे रहेगा ना एक्चुअल में T1 के लिए हेवी विनेबल है दूसरा टाइमआउट अभी आएगा गाली देने के बाद में ग्रेट गार्ड वाज द पेयर लैंग मैच
Got to pump the brakes, I would think. Nice shot there to deal with the outlaw, but not the gun you want to drop. Absolutely filthy shooting here. T1 again, right place, right time, and it's starting to come together. So you need to start changing up some of the ideas and the trajectories as Paper Rex. Just being able to rely on that raw skill, not going to be good enough against T1 right now. Again, it's so painful that you couldn't get, your anti-eco. Got to get that op into something's hands, I think. Got to get a way to slow T1 down. Bangkok is better than Toronto.
Oh, they're just talking about city-wise. I'm like, oh wait, no, yeah, that's where they both won their trophy. So
I'll back that.
See what happens for Paper Rex. And they win, convert off the back of this timeout, take that next step towards closing out this series. T1 continue on this warpath.
So many ults for both teams.
Or ready to go on either side. An operator in the hands of something. This has been a big boon for Paper Rex, a bane for T1.
This has to find value.
They are leaning on the complete opposite side of the map at the moment.
I think if they just rush A, gotta play full retake.
Yep, ult command. Scaling up in the mid. Is Stacks arriving? That's going to get that null out onto the 2 players.
Deep control.
Taken by. Able to find the snap. Snacks is going to be dropped, and it's in
Cannot
a very
press.
awkward spot.
Cannot
It's not going to be
press.
committed, and they're just going to have to leave him to bleed out on the floor.
Pit,
No real way to
not
rescue this KO.
good.
At the same time, deep
Problem,
disconnected position
Munchkin.
from Munchkin watching over towards Shop. He
Problem,
hears
Munchkin.
the sprint here, spotting out these two players. Decides to open up, pulls the trigger, finds Jinggg. Looks for a little bit more. Forsaken, however, never took the corner. It's going to be Buzz sliding forward, able to find the kill. Hunter's Fury now let loose by Envy. Frantically and desperately searching for anything that he could possibly get, but he comes up empty-handed as Meteor finds Devi. And T1 will continue to find round win after round win.
God.
Now 8-10.
It's the same problems again for Paper X that plagued them against KRX, where Mako was constantly finding those lurks, those lingers. Something will take down Munchkin in the long run, but Munchkin did the damage that needed to be done to secure the round for T1.
My God.
Something that
ऐसा
Paper X
नहीं है
players
अभी.
need to be more aware of, need to be clearing a lot more of that space before they commit to these retakes. I don't mind them being patient here, but this is something I was worried about in the back of my mind, was the way that
यार
Mako was
बेचारे
actually a
एलेक्स
part of
भाई
this map.
यार.
They still haven't quite made the adjustments.
Can they continue to
Oh
avoid the operator?
fuck.
That's going to be critical. Granted, it is a 3-to-1
Ay,
exchange as
ay,
far as
ay.
you're also concerned.
I'm out of here.
Want to look for the silver lining for Paper Rex. Paranoia now going to be sent out, and that is going to be Izu served up on a
This
platter.
can be good.
Done there on the corner. Buzz only able to find the one. The
This
judge
can
for
be
Forsaken
good.
will be able to take
1
down Stacks. It looks
second.
like Paper Rex is back.
Enemy remaining.
Slide in. He gives
1
himself a
second.
third, and it's just me
1
and now
second.
dead. Clean this
4
all
second
out.
बोलते
It was only a matter of time. Paper Rex now. Break
भाई
the T1 run
हमेशा
back win
भाई
streak.
हमेशा जो लेफ्ट राइट होता है उसको टिक करने वाला एक बना. Good second.
Great call to challenge A
Huh?
main. They had given up this space
फिर
willingly in the
मैसेज
previous
को
round.
चेंज हो रहा है.
This time
Language.
they say, let's make sure
Please
that
Alex calm
T1 is
down.
going to go for this again, that we've got that judge there and we're ready.
Bored looking
Who
bit
cares if you get
there.
flashed and stunned when you got a Neon and a judge? Just run at him. Forsaken there. Really nice
Let's
patience.
go boys.
Now just 2 more
2 more
rounds to go.
rounds.
Jinggg trying to TP for the reposition, but 0 point holds him in place. Walk forward from Meteor.
Poison's off.
He scales his way up into mid.
This is so aggressive.
Oh. Nice.
Jinggg
Oh,
is able to find
nice.
2.
Spike down A.
Nice.
Buzz and Stacks
Set out hala panko door call.
eliminated.
Excellent.
Meteor now, pressure building up on him. Poison Orb is going to be drawn up, allows him to block his entry
Poison's off.
into this position, but can't scale forward quite just yet. And there's the timing. He completely misses the gun barrel, doesn't see something. And Paper Rex,
One enemy.
they're getting themselves up to match point. T1 need 4 rounds in a row just to take this to overtime.
क्या हुआ
London
क्या हुआ
looms.
क्या हुआ क्या हुआ क्या हुआ
Calls for Paper Rex.
क्या हुआ जीजी
They're
लग
gonna
रहा
be
है
able
हार
to
गए
answer. They finally
क्या हुआ
found their
अच्छा तो
ability
मारा
to
दो
start locking down these moments, and it's just a different look at how you're going to make this A main fight happen. Alert through the smoke for Jinggg.
हाँ तो
Patience
W ना
even after
W
getting
भाई
0 pointed.
W हेलो
Good coverage of mid. You had 2 players watching it, not just something, but also Envy, who was watching from back yellow.
एक राउंड दूर
T1
एक
has to take
राउंड
their last
दूर
time out, potentially here of stage
अबे
1.
ये क्या है
कुत्ता
Get one more, obviously, if they can take this into
क्या बुला
overtime.
रही है पंको मेरे को प्लीज प्लीज चालू थैंक बैक
Nice win streak built up off
ये
of
कहाँ
that.
से आया
Go win.
जीती क्या कुछ क्या
Now
किसमें
4 in a row.
जीती
The operator still in hand.
वैसा बॉल फेंकना होता है ना
हाँ
Paper Rex
और
also
उसको फेंकने में
strong.
कितना पैसा डाला है
This is
500
हाँ
a
तो
very
पहली
difficult
बार किसने
battle.
प्रॉफिट कमाया बे उसने
Unlikely to win. Paper Rex, it feels like they just
W
desperate to
बे
get themselves back onto that global stage.
अरे
They want another crack at the trophy.
हो गया
Dropping Santiago final over to Nongshim Red
ये
Force.
मस्त है
Here is T1. It's probably just a call to
You like
slow it
doggies,
down. Wait
W.
them out. See
बात
what they're
तुम
going
लोगों
to
को
do at
पता
the
है?
beginning of the round.
सुबह 9:30 बजे पेंकी का फूफा का छाचे का मासी की लड़की का कॉल आया मेरे को पता नहीं कौन है 2-3 नंबर बोला और गुजराती में बोला
था भाई
रैंडम था वो, रैंडम था, चैट मेरा कोई नहीं था।
55 ऐसा करके मतलब कुछ तो ऐसा
They're gonna try to hound him down with this Hunter's Fury. This is a bit wanting, it feels like, from T1 and from Izu.
ऐसा कुछ तो बोल रहे थे
The tags cannot be found. It's just gonna be a matter of damage.
मैं उसको बोल रहा हूँ excuse me
Relay bolt looking to be sent, but Buzz forced away. Can't swing
दो
that.
बार कॉल किया सुबह 9:30 बजे
for something, and Buzz able to find one. Coming to the border, the knives gonna be coming through. Munch will get taken down. Eventually will be taken down. Buzz able to find the kill. Forsaken down. HP slides in. He still comes away with 2, 3 kills. Forsaken absolutely destroys their hopes and dreams.
London, let's go!
Leaving Meteor now in a 1v2.
अब मजा आएगा तो वीडियो बैलेंस एजेंट हाँ बैलेंस एजेंट मिलते हैं
High-low
लंदन
stack
में
now broken, but they play together. The spike is on the floor.
भाई 4 सेकंड में भाई
The Meteor that we saw at Bangkok
जान डाल दी भी अचानक
be
से
the one that shows up here now
जी
to
का
pull
मैच
off
हार गए
a 1v2 of this caliber.
हार गए ना वो लोग
तो लाइक्स नहीं किया
Need to
लोगों
check
ने।
over towards backside. Meteor waits it out.
मिलियन नहीं होने वाला
घर का हिस्सा आएगा फिर।
He wants to try to peek. He wants to try
ये
to
आ रहा है
kill,
ना
but
अब
he
इसका भी
cannot.
घर का देखना पड़ेगा ना
Top of the plant, baits out the fight, swings the corner. He's down to 48. Paper Rex, they have it in hand. 10 seconds
Please,
remaining.
please.
Meteor cannot make it
Let's
happen.
go, let's
13
go,
days.
let's
Paper
go.
Rex cannot be denied the global stage.
क्या बात है
They
क्या
eliminate
बात है
T1
लाला
and they qualify for Masters London.
It's another
London!
stunner, another cortisol-inducing
बेचारा
game
T1
from
यार।
Paper Rex.
पेपर एक्स
But
जा
they
रहा है।
got the win. T1 so
जी?
close
भाई
here.
बस कितना
And a
अच्छा
great
खेला था
read on
बताया ना।
Ascent.
हाँ
जी
The breeze,
जी हार गया तो
not enough in the tank on the defender's side
कौन
to
सा हार
hold
गया
back
आज
the tidal wave of Paper Rex
नहीं
players.
लंदन जा रहा है
What they came to
अभी
bring.
इवेंट जीतने के लिए
Round of
उनको
applause,
वापस
a
2 गेम
great
जीतना
season,
पड़ेगा
top of their group,
कल
but
प्यारे के सामने
going to
बेस्ट
come
ऑफ
up
5 है
disappointingly short. Paper Rex
इसको
continue their
गेम से
run.
कुछ लेना देना नहीं है
An outrageous amount of global events. And they do it in front of a Vietnam crowd that loves what they see.
Let's go
With this victory, that seals it, the first time that we will not have a Korean representative on stage.
उड़तान
Yudotan by himself there on Global Esports to try to rep the entire country. SCA is on top.
समथिंग का पता गाली का आने वाला
We
स्माइल
all
दिख रहा
thought
है
for a while
बस
there it might just be the reign of Korean dominance, but
समथिंग
some
में
great
लाइक
teams,
इतना
some
अच्छा
great
खेला
coaches,
फिर
some
भी
great
गाली गाना
players have
पड़ेगा
all come together.
लेट्स गो वी आर
Give
गोइंग
SCA
लंदन
some
लेट्स गो
And here, what better place to do it than here?
आज मैं
in
आज आएंगे
Vietnam
वाला
and
1000 मिनट
SCA.
जान कर दे
Feels like we're going into a renaissance here for this region, for this part of the world. But man, what a
मेरे लिए मैं
treat.
सोच रहा था मैं
Obviously,
सोया नहीं ना
condolences to
मैं
T1 on the
नहा
loss,
के
but
ये
thank
मैं
you
सोया था।
for making it a series. Thank you for pushing it to 3, because it was damn entertaining. That is for sure. But for Paper Rex, they get to play again. And it's another matchup. What, the 5th, 6th time this year? I've lost track of the damn thing. Because they're going up against Global Esports.
ये तो जीत
तेरा स्माइल भी नहीं दिख रहा है
Spot
स्माइल
in
भी
the
नहीं
grand
दिख रहा है
finals
तेरा
on Sunday here in front of this packed crowd. Let's go ahead and send it down to the stage for our winning interview.
Chào mừng Paper Rex đến với London.
And now we have Paper Rex with a hard-fought victory and a well-deserved spot for Masters London. We got something here with us. Something, congratulations. London awaits for you. I know you guys are no strangers to the lower bracket run, but today got a little bit scary. So what mentality did today take to win?
Vâng, something chào mừng Paper Rex đến với cả Master London. Các bạn đã rất thân quen với cả việc chơi ở lower bracket. Nhưng ngày hôm nay có điều gì đó đã đặc biệt hơn rất là nhiều. Điều
We
gì
won,
cần thiết
boys!
để Paper Rex giành chiến thắng trong ngày hôm nay là something.
I think to win this game, it's actually a lot of preparation before our match versus T1, and also I think it's confidence. You see, we are making plays, we are pushing, we are not scared of them. That's the thing, you know.
Không gì ngoài sự tự tin các bạn khán giả thân mến ạ. Và tất nhiên rồi, Paper Rex cũng đã chuẩn bị rất là kỹ cho trận đấu ngày hôm nay. Họ đã tự tin trong những tình huống đấu tay, tự tin trong những tình huống shot call của mình và họ thành công với điều đó. Một lần nữa hãy dành tình cảm cho something.
And I think you just named all the things that we love about Paper X, right? Confidence, aggressiveness, preparation. No matter where you go, South
कल
Korea,
तो गए
London,
अगर
Chile,
PRX
Vietnam,
ऐसा खेले तो
you guys are always
चलेगा
the
बेस्ट ऑफ 5 लंदन तो जा ही रहे हैं साथ
focus
में
about playing in front
साथ में
of
लंदन
the
तो जा रहे हैं
Vietnamese
ना
audience.
Ở bất cứ nơi đâu thì PaperX luôn nhận được rất nhiều tình
Short
cảm
answer
từ các
देगा.
bạn khán giả và đặc biệt là ở
Love
tại
you
Việt Nam
Vietnam,
này.
ऐसा
Something
कुछ
là
answer
hãy
देगा.
chia sẻ một chút về không khí ở tại This Sky Hall đi something.
Um,
I
from
love
the,
this
for the
stage.
past 3 years, I've been in PaperX, and for 3 years, I've been happy because of you guys. You are a part of it. I mean, you all mentioned it's a lot of fans there everywhere. I will say worldwide. And thank you everyone for cheering for us, for supporting us.
डाबले भाई
Không gì hơn ngoài lời cảm ơn từ các bạn hâm mộ của Việt Nam
आ रहे हो तो कब तुम्हें उस डेट की
Okay,
टिकट बुक
now
करो
the
Maulik
finals
bhai.
weekend is not done yet.
Ticket के
You
पैसे
have
बच
best
गए
of 5
आपके
against GE.
काश दोस्त
How are you
मेंबरशिप ले लो
feeling about the map pool versus
क्योंकि
GE
आने का प्लान
and
फिलहाल है
send them a
नहीं
message?
We just need.
लव यू यार मौलिक भाई
It's okay. Okay. Vẫn còn một trận đấu nữa, thậm chí là hai
Love you.
để cho Something cùng với cả PaperX có thể làm được đến những điều tuyệt vời hơn nữa. Và ngày mai cuộc đối đầu sẽ là với Global Esports. Sự tự tin của anh như nào, Something, và anh có muốn gửi một cái thông điệp nào đó tới với cả Global Esports không ạ, Something?
टेंस करने के लिए टीवन में क्यों
Actually,
बेस्ट ऑफ 5
for
खेलने
us, I
वाला
think
था
we just need to take a rest. We did our best today already. We finished our goal to qualify for London, and just gonna have fun tomorrow versus G.
Không có một thông điệp gì cụ thể cả.
Fun.
Tất cả những gì Something muốn là một trận đấu thật sự hay,
Fun
thật sự
करेगा
là vui.
ये.
Have fun cùng với cả Global Esports trong ngày thi đấu ngày mai. Họ sẽ thể hiện hết sức mình. Và một lần nữa hãy dành tình cảm cho Something và PaperX.
पेरेंट्स फाइटिंग कल
Thank you, Something. Best of luck tomorrow. And one more time for Something here and Paper X.
Welcome to Masters London.
चलो guys that is it I hope you guys like the stream make sure to like share and subscribe ये मेरा पहला मैप होएगा या सेकंड मैप होएगा या सेकंड मैच होएगा ये चीज़ मेरे नहाने के बाद कितनी एनर्जी बचेगी उस पर डिपेंड करती है मैं जा रहा हूँ नहाने तुम लोग जाओ खाना वाना लेके पॉपकॉर्न लेके रेडी रहो करने तो वाला हूँ ये मैं इतना एंड पॉइंट पे समझ रहे हो विल है ठीक है मिस नहीं अर्चित भाई को थैंक यू फॉर द 1000 भी बोला ये भी बोला मिस नहीं हुआ ठीक है बाय और लंदन का मेरा प्लान नहीं है लेकिन चैट में बहुत सारे लोग हैं और तुम लोग को हो सकता है जो भी लोग लंदन जा रहे मास्टर्स का टिकट ले लो वहाँ पे भिड़ू एक मीटअप तुम लोग खुद कर लेना साथ में एंजॉय कर लेना और मेरे को अच्छा लगेगा तुम लोग का फोटोज देख के तुम लोग को वहाँ पे देख के ठीक है तो मिलते गाइस बाय सिया जल्दी आ रहा हूँ ये मैं आओ
I find you a star and we could be in love lighting up the dark but there's nothing I can do I can never get to you so I'm looking for a miracle like somebody be so beautiful